Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chillcatz, and welcome to the most anticipated Battlefield release of this year, Battlefield 6. Now, let me start out by saying EA has made a lot of mistakes with the past Battlefield releases, most importantly 2042. Battlefield 2042, especially the beta, was simply atrocious and did not work at all. There were bugs, there were crashes. It was terrible. We can all agree that Battlefield 2042's beta was just terrible, and so was the game, for the most part. I mean, I still enjoyed 2042, not gonna lie, but there was definitely a lot of backlash with the choices they had made, mainly being that instead of generic soldiers, they went with operators and specialists and stuff like that, and no one wanted that. No one asked for that. They also added in a bunch of cosmetics no one really wanted in Battlefield, so I agree with you there. But let me just tell you, this Battlefield 6 game, this beta, I played it for about 107 minutes before doing this stream prior, just to get the feel for it. And you know what? I have a good feeling that this might redeem the Battlefield franchise. I really do, because from what I have played, not only is it leagues and leagues beyond Battlefield 2042, but they have done so much different in this, and it seems like they have really listened to their community and really taken the time to just consider all the complaints and lashback and finally make something that people can really enjoy. So let me just show you around here. We have our loadouts here. As you can see, we no longer have the operators from 2042. We just have generic looking soldiers, and that is something a lot of people really, really wanted. And you know what? I couldn't be happier with it. Now, of course, I didn't play the previous Battlefield games, but I am aware that the previous Battlefield games did not have operators. They just had generic soldiers and this class system, so I'm really happy with that. As for the gameplay, let's just say it's very, very chaotic compared to 2042. There's destruction, there's explosions, there's dust, it's incredible. So without further ado, let's jump on into it. We're going to be starting with, how about let's just do Conquest first. That's pretty simple. Conquest is my favorite mode. So, yeah, let's do it. Now, I will admit, unfortunately, with this beta, they have addressed that there have been cheating problems, which is very unfortunate, but you can't stop that. People are bound to cheat regardless of if it's a beta or if it's the real game. But you know what? I'm certain they will cut that number down real quick in the coming days after release. So let's do this. This is my class right here. Got this nice M4A1, all this stuff. I'm good to go. So let's see here. Why don't we spawn on F? Oh dear, I gotta turn up that sensitivity. One moment. I didn't realize just how bad the sensitivity was. Let me just turn that up a smidge. How about a 50? There we go. That's much better. So as you can see, this game just looks nothing like 2042. Now, of course, it's built on the 2042 engine, but built differently. Built very differently than 2042. In fact, I would say this is a major step up from 2042 in every aspect, in my opinion. The time to kill is rather low, so you die really quick, unfortunately, but I don't mind that. I don't mind the time to kill. And in this beta, it has 4 maps total, and I don't think I played on all 4 just yet, but I am having a great time with the beta. I really am. Oh boy. Oh, he got me. But yeah, no, I have high hopes that this beta will genuinely be a big comeback for the series. And when it launches on October 10th, in I think 2 months, I feel like it might get either mostly positive or very positive reviews out the door. If it gets anything beneath that, that's going to be a real shame. As you can see, the time to kill is extremely low, so you die real quick if you get shot, unfortunately. But I don't mind that. I don't mind the time to kill at all. I really don't. In fact, I have no complaints at all. Of course, some of the people I've spoken to who have played the beta, they seem to still have complaints and issues with it, but you know what? I'm playing this because I love Battlefield, and this beta is just super stable, super fun, and much better than 2042's beta ever was. Really, it really is something, a night and day difference between the beta of 2042 and this beta. This beta just works so much better, guys, so much better. As for the details, you can see they've done quite a bit of changing of the atmosphere. And in my opinion, I haven't played the previous games, unfortunately, so I don't really have anything to compare it to aside from 2042. But I will say this: if anything, this beta I feel like people think it's reminiscent of Battlefield 3 and 4. But again, I haven't played those, unfortunately, so I really, I don't have a perfect opinion. Come here, you. Oh, someone got him. Okay, that's okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I love this game, bro. I'm having a great time with it. I don't have a single complaint, honestly. I really don't. This is a major step up. Completely. A big step up from what 2042 ever was, in my opinion. Because 2042, it didn't hit the mark at all. The things they did in 2042, no one really liked. But this beta has definitely showed they have learned from their mistakes and learned from all the backlash and negative feedback they received for that game. And it seems they really want to earn their player base back, and I think that's wonderful. Come here, you. Gotcha. Oh my gosh. So it looks like this game's getting close to the end already. That's okay. We can always hop to the next game. I'm gonna capture B. Oh boy, not good. There's a lot different with the traversal system as well. Just like in Battlefield 5, you can lay on your back, which is really great. You could not, I don't think you could do that in 2042 at all. I think the traversal system in 2042 just wasn't as complex and as in-depth as it is in this game. I think the traversal system in this game is leagues beyond 2040. In fact, yeah, no, like I said, everything about this game is way better than 2042, way better. And unfortunately, there's still people giving them a hard time for the game, for time to kill and stuff like that. And I don't think I want to do that, because I'm already super impressed about what they've done with this game. I'm already extremely impressed how much they have changed and how much they have truly listened to all that negative feedback from the previous release. And in my honest opinion, I think that is great. You know, a lot of people don't like EA. They think EA is a very scummy company that has put out the past 3 games they said weren't the greatest, and they're saying they're not listening to their community or anything like that. But in my honest opinion, this game, it really shows they want to earn their player base back. They want to earn the trust of the community back. They want to earn everyone's trust back as much as they can. If there's one thing I would say I don't feel too comfortable with, they have confirmed they will use bots to fill up half full or barely full lobbies just to make matchmaking easier. Now, people say killing bots doesn't have nearly as much satisfaction to it as killing a real player, but you know, I can get past that. I can get past that. The bots I can get past. But I don't think that's going to be a problem, because I think there's going to be a lot of players flocking to this game. As well as, I heard that the ex-Blizzard CEO said that this game will be curb stomping and boot stomping Call of Duty this year, and that most of the players who play Call of Duty will flock to this game and leave Call of Duty behind. And I couldn't be happier with that, because Call of Duty has truly changed over the years. It went from being really realistic to, well, terrible. And that could just be because I'm old and, you know, I've been around to see a lot of Call of Duties, but really, it's nothing like it was before. Call of Duty used to mean something to me. It really did, and I would frequently pre-order each time they released a new one, but it's gotten to a point where I no longer play Call of Duty at all. I don't pre-order Call of Duty games. I don't do any of that. The last Call of Duty I pre-ordered was Modern Warfare 2, and that was, no, actually, maybe it was Cold War, maybe. But after that point, I just stopped altogether. I couldn't stand the direction they were going with the game. I could not stand it. Oh boy. Yeah, no, time to kill in this is really, really low, so you can die easily. You lose, you lose, you snooze. What's up, Faraz? Welcome to the game. You lose, you snooze. You're right. You're right. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, I think they have really turned themselves around with this game, really, genuinely, because as you can see, the chaos is just incredible. I'm not sure, how well can you hear my voice, Faraz? Because I tried balancing out the audio as much as possible, but this game is very loud, honestly. I mean, Battlefield games tend to run loud. They tend to, with all the chaos that's going on. So if you can't hear me well, just let me know in chat, and I can adjust the audio accordingly. Okay, good. Okay, you can hear me good? Good. Great. Awesome. Yeah, no, but it's been a long time since I've been able to really enjoy Battlefield, folks. Really enjoy Battlefield. Now, of course, 2042, over the years after post-release, they did a lot of changes, and they kind of made the game a little bit better. But it still never really scratched that itch. But this Battlefield game right here really scratches the itch I have had for the longest time, and that is utter chaos, utter calamity, and just boots on the ground fun. Like, there's nothing like it. I mean, Battlefield 3 and 4 were the last games that people really praised, and I think this game deserves a lot of praise too. And that's because it seems the developers truly want to redeem themselves. And that's a wonderful thing, that they want to redeem themselves and they want to show their community that they have learned. They are honestly, they probably regret their decisions they made with 2042, but it seems like in this game they truly want everyone to come back and enjoy themselves like they did with Battlefield 3 and 4. And I am super happy about that, really super happy about that. I couldn't be happier that they have finally decided we can't keep putting out garbage, because that's what they were doing. Like people said Battlefield 5 wasn't so great, but I like Battlefield 5, but 2042 was just atrocious, man. Unforgivable and atrocious, and they lost a lot of trust from their community in the process. But this beta has shown me that they truly want to 180 and turn it into something that's reminiscent of Battlefield 3 and 4. Like, honestly, they don't want to do all the stuff they did for 2042. They don't want to make that mistake, because that cost them probably a lot of money in the process, and a lot of players, a lot of loyal players probably swore off Battlefield entirely. But it would seem a lot of people have come back to play this game, and it would seem people are really forgetting better. Oh yeah, no, Battlefield 6 is leagues beyond Battlefield 2042 in my opinion. Now there are people who are still pointing out things they don't like about it, but in my opinion, everything that was in 2042 is just gone in this game, and they've completely 180'd themselves and made this game way better than 2042. Way better. And I love that. Battlefield 6, yeah, in my honest opinion, I'm having a great time with it. I've only played for about 106 minutes, or I think almost like 2 hours before doing this stream, but I can safely say this is nothing like the past releases, and it would seem they genuinely want people to trust them again. They genuinely want to win their player base back. And it really shows. It really does show. Okay, game over. We will. But yeah, no, people are saying not to pre-order Battlefield 6. A lot of people are saying don't pre-order, because a lot of people pre-ordered the past games and they seem to have regretted it substantially. But this one, especially this beta, compared to the 2042 beta, I have not run into any bugs. I have not crashed at all. And I haven't run into anything that is game breaking. So if you played the Battlefield 2042 beta, you would know that this beta, compared to that beta, is just a big step up. Like, genuinely, this beta is a lot more stable. It works. It works. That's what I'm happy about, that it works. Because the Battlefield 2042 beta was just terrible, bro. Absolutely terrible. But this beta, in my opinion, is real great. For some reason, you have a gut feeling that some pre-orders are fake. Really? Okay. Well, that's okay. But I have a hope people won't listen to all the people who are complaining about the game and like criticizing it out the door. This is just a beta. This is just a beta. There's more to come for sure, including huge maps. There's actually going to be a lot of big maps as well, because this beta it seems to have 4 maps, and all the 4 maps are rather small, which I don't mind at all, honestly. I really enjoy infantry combat. But in the full release, they're going to have much larger maps. I was looking through Reddit, and someone listed all the maps they're going to have in Battlefield in the full release, and it seems there will be much larger maps, much larger maps compared to these beta maps. So yeah, you think pre-orders are fake though? What makes you think some of the pre-orders are fake? Like, what exactly do you mean by fake pre-orders? Are people botting the pre-orders? What could you elaborate on that? Okay, I'm going to capture this point right here. But I mean, in your opinion, you can already tell this game is nothing like 2040. 2042 doesn't have nearly as much chaos or detail or just anything like this. If anything, 2042 lacks so much of what's in this beta. It really does. And that game's been out for a while, and they pushed out a lot of updates, but honestly, it's still not as good as this beta. This beta is really great. The destruction, I really love the destruction. I love the chaotic nature of it. I love everything about it, man, and I could not be more happy. I do plan on pre-ordering. I will admit I do plan on pre-ordering, but that's only because I have gotten so much enjoyment out of this beta already. I have not encountered any problems with it. So you buy them in release date the games and not you buy them in the release date the games, not in your store. Oh, okay. Let's see here. So you buy then in the release date the game, not in your. Okay, I gotcha. Well, I certainly hope that when this game comes out, like genuinely, I hope people are just super good to it, because I have enjoyed it so much, fellas. I have really enjoyed it, and I think you will too. If you just you gotta place your faith in a company that realizes they have done their oh my gosh. Another thing is you could drag people's bodies away and out of combat and heal them while you're dragging them. Yeah, no, there's a lot different, man. There's a lot different. But I do hope that this is a big comeback for the company as a whole, because in recent times, people have lost faith that they will make a genuinely good Battlefield, and that's understandable. But honestly, I like this Battlefield a lot. It's just the beta. I know there's a lot more to come, but this beta it's just so much more stable than 2042 beta ever was. Like, seriously, the 2042 beta sucked. This beta, on the other hand, nothing but love for it. Nothing but love for it, really. Some people have pointed out that the helicopters are a bit wonky. I have yet to try the helicopters or any of the air vehicles. Hey, what's up, Dan IR? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, but in my opinion, this Battlefield is just nothing like 2042 at all. This Battlefield feels like Battlefield. It doesn't feel like 2042, despite the fact that it's built on the 2042 engine. It does not feel like 2042 in the slightest. And I think a lot of people aren't giving them credit. They genuinely wanted to change the experience and go all in. They wanted to prove to the people who have lost faith that they can make a change. A lot of people say that EA is a bad company just because of the bad games they've been putting out. But this might be a turnaround point for them. This might be a turnaround point for them as a whole. And this might be a turnaround point for the Battlefield franchise entirely. Okay, good first impressions, but won't get your hopes up too. Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. As a PlayStation person, feels like some games that you buy $90 or $80 aren't as good as pictures now. Yeah, I get that. I can understand that. Yeah, no, but yeah, okay. Keep your expectations at a low until proven otherwise. I can agree at keeping your expectations minimal. But for me, you know, from what I'm seeing from this beta, it does seem like they have made substantial changes to many aspects of the game, especially things that were in 2042. They just aren't here. But what I like most is that now we just have a bunch of generic soldiers. We don't have operators. We have 3 classes, but no operators. Just generic soldiers. And that's something a lot of people really wanted them to do. And they did it. And, you know, I think that's amazing. And I also really love the traversal system in this game. It's really good. It's really fluid. I love it a lot. You can lean back, you can lay back, you can crawl. As you can see, I just lean back. EA is seen as the bad guy for one main reason: microtransactions. You're right. Microtransactions can definitely impact the appreciation of a game. But it would seem, and I have a hope, that if they do add microtransactions to this game in any way, that it won't be over-the-top cosmetics like in 2042. We won't have crazy operator skins or anything like that. We're just gonna have very sleek, clean-looking soldier skins, and that's something I really want. I don't want the crazy skins that were in 2042. I genuinely do not want that in this game. I want this game to stay as real and as grounded as possible. Because no, people are tired of what they were doing with 2042. They're completely tired of it, and I honestly agree. I was sick and tired of 2042. Even though I have 300 hours in that game, admittedly. That's only because it was the only Battlefield I had at the time that was modern day. All the other ones before it were 1 and 5. But this one, I have really good hopes for this one. I'm not going to get my expectations super high, but I have a lot of good hopes. I really do. The time to kill, though, is very unforgiving. Like, you will go down real quick. Real quick. I don't mind that, though. I think that, if anything, that's a step up, because in real life, you get shot by a gun a couple times, you ain't getting back up, and it happens real quick. So I think it adds a challenge to the game, really. I really do think it adds a major challenge to the game when the time to kill is very low and people die real quick when you shoot them. It just makes sense, in my opinion, to have people go down real fast. Oh my gosh. You have 1,654 hours on Red Dead 2 because the grind is 100% complete. Wow, that's crazy, man. Battlefield 1 had one of Battlefield's best introductions, in my opinion. Battlefield 1 was great, man. Battlefield 1, I have so many great memories of Battlefield 1. My favorite map on Battlefield 1 had to be Ballroom Blitz. I know I'm dying a lot. Because, like I said, it has been a substantial amount of time since I have played Battlefield, because you see, they made a choice with this game that not too many people agree with. I didn't agree with it either, but you know, I caved and I was like, you know what, I'll do it because I really want to play Battlefield again. I miss the game. And that is something called Secure Boot. And that involves going into your computer's BIOS and enabling it manually. Now, a lot of people don't know how to do that, and the people who don't know how to do that will unfortunately end up soft locking or bricking their computer. Not necessarily disabling it permanently, But it's no one really knows how to fix that. A lot of people aren't as tech savvy as you'd think. A lot of gamers are not. But I consulted someone who was tech savvy, and they walked me through it, and I was able to get it done without damage to my computer. It's supposed to be another wall of defense against major hacks and hackers in general. You know, honestly, it works. It works. But nothing's perfect, because there have been instances where people have hacked the hell out of this game already. Unfortunately, there are clips going around on the internet right now of people showing off their wall hacks, and this is literally just a beta, and it's very upsetting that there are already hacks getting into this game. But hopefully that secure boot function knocks out a big percentage of hackers off the radar, and they just give up trying to hack the game. But unfortunately, you cannot stop them all. That is the truth. You cannot stop them all. You can't. You just can't. People will find a way to hack your game no matter what you do. They have stated it's an ongoing battle, and then they will stop at nothing to make sure there are as least hackers as possible. It's the company with the game that need to solve hacker problems. Yeah, that's what people are saying. It's their problem, not the player's problem. I agree. I will say that secure boot choice for this game, I'm not too happy about it. A lot of people aren't too happy about it. Some people won't even buy the game because of it. But to them, I have to say, you know, they're trying their best to keep hackers out, and that secure boot thing, that's just another layer of security they want to add to the game to make sure no one hacks it. But even then, you cannot guarantee 100% that people won't find a way to hack the game. It's sad, but it's the truth, unfortunately. But I do agree, it is the company that should deal with it, not the players, especially because you said if you don't do it right, your PC can get a bit... Yeah, definitely. Your PC can most definitely be, like, very... You won't be able to use your PC if you do it wrong, mate. If you do that whole secure boot thing wrong, you will not be able to use your PC. Unfortunately, I don't think it, like, permanently disables your PC, but it is a bit tricky to fix it if you did that to your computer while trying to enable secure boot. So, yeah, I agree with that. But they're just trying to add layers of security, as many as they can, to keep as many hackers out as possible. But unfortunately, it just isn't enough. You cannot stop hackers. They will find a way. They will. No matter what you do, they will. And, you know, you got to cut them slack, man. They are honestly trying their best. They are really trying their best. That secure boot thing, although no one agreed with the decision, I feel it would cut the number of hackers down substantially. There's still going to be hackers, unfortunately, but it definitely makes it harder for them to put their hacks in the game, that's for sure. And I have learned to accept that they genuinely want people to enjoy the game. Even if they pissed most of their community off with that secure boot BS, I don't mind. I really don't. I really don't. They're just trying to keep people from hacking their game, bro. Like, seriously, they don't want hackers. And I agree, I don't want hackers either. They're annoying as hell, genuinely. They make the game unfun to play. So... you gotta give it to them, man. They're trying everything in their power to make sure that this game has as least hackers as possible. But again, no company's perfect, and as we've learned, EA is definitely one of those companies that is not perfect in the slightest. But I have a feeling this game will be their comeback. I really do. Despite all the negative opinions on that secure boot requirement and all that, you know, I can get past that. I can get past that, because they just want a clean experience. They don't want hackers, and that's part of it, was enabling that secure boot. I don't really understand how it stops hackers, but I do understand that it can significantly cut the number of hackers down. One time you lost your streak to a hacker, and oh my gosh, yeah, no, that's crazy, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, hackers are no fun, man. They're no fun. Let's switch to a different class. How about that? Let's see here. I'm gonna use a shotgun this time around. Let's see here, shotgun. Oh, wait, no, that's locked to a class. Let's see here. Can you use the shotgun? Yes, you can. Okay, let's try a shotgun, folks. And that's under the Recon Sniper class. So let's see what we can do with this shotgun, baby. Let's see what we can do with it. I haven't used all the weapons yet. I've only used like 2 of them so far. Persistent and numerous. Yeah, no, hackers are persistent and numerous, and they won't stop. There's no stopping them, I'm afraid. There just is no stopping them. They will continue to keep coming up, continue to keep invading these games, and continuing to cause a mess and ruin other players' fun. It's something you gotta accept. You gotta accept that a company can do so much to prevent it, but in the end of the day, you just can't stop them, man. You just cannot stop them. They will find a way to get past whatever measures you put in place. And that's just the truth. And it seems like people don't want to accept that. They just want to blame the company and say the company should do better. They're trying to do better, guys. They are honestly trying to do better. Really, they want hackers to not be able to access this game. In fact, they released a statement saying they banned, I think, 300,000 accounts already. And got, like, I think, like 40,000 reports for hacking. So people are definitely paying attention to the hackers, reporting them. I think that's a good thing, and it's very important that you report any hacks you see. Like, seriously, that's kind of what they depend on, the report system. If you don't report it, they can't catch the hackers. They can't. Those reports are very important for them. Very, very important. Okay, this shotgun's not too bad. It's a little slow, but I don't mind that. Oh my gosh, I'm talking so much. I gotta slow down my talking, man. I'm running out of breath. I'm talking way too much. But yeah, no, I would say have a little faith that they really want to win back their community. They really want to show people that they can change. I mean, change is possible. Change is really possible. One thing is reporting, but another thing are fake reports. Something is common, sadly. One time I accidentally reported my friend, got banned for 4 months. Oh, wow. Dang, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear it. Yeah, I feel bad for your friend. That sucks, man. That sucks a lot. Sorry about that. But yeah, no. Yeah, this game's brutal, man. The time to kill is significantly low, so you will die real quick if you get shot. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, you can get kills real fast as well. Real fast. Your friend got banned, not me. Okay, yeah, no, that still though, I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that happened, that your friend got banned for that long. That's unfortunate. That really is. But again, reports are very important for keeping a game hacker-free. But again, nothing's perfect. Not even a company like EA. And even, yeah, no company's perfect, man. But I do believe a company can learn from its mistakes and change if it truly wants to. And I know what you're saying. Money, money, money. That's all they care about. But in my opinion, you know, that doesn't mean you can't change, bro. We're getting killed quickly can add up to the... yeah, it can. I suppose it can add up to realism in a war scenario. It can, really, yeah. But people just don't seem to like the TTK in this game. They don't like the time to kill. It's just very low, and people are very unhappy with that. Me personally, I don't mind it at all. I have no problems with the time to kill. A lot of people seem to, though, and I don't really know why. Because, come on, man. Come on, the time to kill is not that bad. Come on! What was that? Oh my gosh, my bullets just went straight through that guy. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Yeah, definitely. If you've read more about this game, the battlefield, what was it? I forgot. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's crazy, bro. But they, that mode that was in 2042, I forgot. It's slipping my mind what that mode was called, but they upped the ante on it. And now there's a full-fledged map builder where you can edit code, build your own map, add in objects to your liking. I like that. You understand them. If you're casual, an average game would consist is just... Yeah. I'm casual. I'm not a competitive person. I mean, if my KD is garbage, I don't care. I'm here to play Battlefield and have a real fun time. I'm not here to get upset over KD. I really am not. Yeah, no, I'm rusty as hell, bro. I'm really rusty. I'm sorry. I'm really rusty. I'm also a little excited, you know. Oh my goodness. But I'm happy. I'm really happy with this beta. Compared to the 2042 beta, this is a significant turnaround, a significant change of pace. And I have a little bit of hope that they just turn around. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my assault rifle because clearly a shotgun is not doing me any good at all. Let's see what other assault rifle we can switch to here. I was using a carbine. Let's go with this assault rifle right here. Okay. Some of these maps I like. Some of them I don't. I do like these very dense town city map. I really do like it a lot. I do. I really do. Yeah. I've been meaning to stream this game for a while and really showcase it. Give you my 2 cents and opinion on it. But like I said, everyone's opinion's different. Some people don't like it, some people do, but it seems like the majority seem to like it, and I think that's a good thing. Did you finish? Yes, I did. I did finish World War II, and let me just tell you, I was on the verge of tears, man. I was on, oh boy, that almost killed me. I was on the verge of tears nearing the end of that game. I really was. Because that game, the ending was really hard for me to swallow. And I think playing it as an adult compared to playing it as a teen, I felt different about it. I really did. I know that companies can learn from their mistakes, but EA sure does a lot. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Unfortunately, EA is driven by profit. It would seem in the past couple of years, they have driven themselves by profit. Check the VOD for, yeah, no, it is, yeah, it's a great VOD. I had a good time playing that game, but, yeah, it would seem EA has driven themselves into a deep hole with the amount of profit they have been chasing. Like, they have completely lost sight of what people want. But this beta, it shows a lot of promise. It really does. And I want to hold on to hope that this beta will show a majority of people that they can make a change for the better and stop being driven by profit-only goals and really focus on the community once more. Because it's definitely upsetting that EA has been focusing mainly on making as much money as possible with cosmetics, in-game purchases, all that stuff, rather than focusing on the community. But, yeah, no, this game gives me hope. This game really does give me hope, guys. I just, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it in the slightest. I'm not good at this at all. It's definitely a major change in terms of gameplay and the skill floor and all that. World War I or War... I'm going to be doing... I'm going to be streaming... Actually, someone requested that I stream Call of Duty World at War next. So that's what I'm going to be streaming next is World at War, for sure. They also said I should mod it to add in all the historically accurate uniforms. And I will. I'm going to buy the game shortly, soon enough, and I'm going to add in that mod, and then we can play it there. But supposedly that mod... makes the game a lot more believable, and it adds a lot more historical accuracy to it. So that's the only mod I'm going to be installing, though, is that historical accuracy mod. That's about it. But I will be doing World at War very soon, because that was suggested to me to play next, is World at War, because World at War was substantially different from other Call of Duties. That much is true. That game is brutal as hell. Really brutal. And features a lot of different parts of the war, not just the fight against the Germans, but also the Japanese. And let's just say, yeah, it's brutal. Big question: what's the game you enjoyed the most, which you played this summer until now? The game I've been enjoying the most would have to be an indie game by the name of Descenders Next. You gotta go. Peace out. Thank you so much for stopping by, Faraz. You take good care. Have a good day, my friend. But there's this indie game called Descenders... Oh, boy, he just ran me over. Called Descenders Next. It is the sequel to Descenders. And, truly, I have been logging a lot of hours in it. I really have. It's super fun. It is super fun. It's got a good review score so far on Steam. And, for good reason. It's definitely a step up from the first game. But that's the one I've been putting a lot of hours into, honestly. Oh, boy. Yeah, no. This is, This ain't good, bro. I have been dying. Look at that low. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, it's a new game, but I'm dying very often, and that's simply because I haven't played Battlefield in a long time. It's gonna take me a while to get used to everything that is in this game, and it's gonna take me a while to get better. It really is. It's gonna take a long while before I can up my game and get better at this game for sure. Oh, gotcha. All right. Oh, here comes another guy. Oh, he got me. Dang. Yeah, no, but if you look it up, Descenders Next, it's on Steam. It's the sequel to Descenders, a randomly generated downhill mountain biking game. But I really like the Descenders Next a lot. That's the one I've been getting a lot of enjoyment out of. Really. This stream should be more of a showcase of the game than a skill stream. Yeah, you're right, a showcase of the game. And honestly, you can already see there's a lot that's different compared to 2042. There really is. There's a lot of people that say this game is still flawed, and you know, despite that, I'm still gonna give it to them. This is nothing like 2042 ever was. Because comparing this to 2042, it's just different in every single way. Like, you can already tell This isn't what 2042 was at all. 2042 looks nothing like this. It lacks this amount of depth and detail and pure chaos. I mean, 2042 has its chaos, but this game turns it up to like 3 or 4. It turns it up 3 or 4 times, mate. It's the beta, bruh. You'd give them, yeah, no. A lot of people aren't realizing that it's a beta and that they should give them some slack. They really should, but I'm having a good time with the beta. I am. I'm having a great time with it. Oh, but that TTK is brutal. That time to kill is straight up brutal, I gotta say. Really unforgiving. Really, really unforgiving. No, it'll take a lot of getting used to. If they don't change the time to kill in the full release, I feel it's still gonna anger people. But that's okay. I don't mind it. I think it adds to the skill of the game and the realism. Because in reality, if you get shot by a gun once or twice, you're going down. You ain't just gonna absorb bullet after bullet after bullet and then go down. So, you know, I don't mind the time to kill. I really don't. Honestly, I don't. A lot of people do, but I do not. Woohoo! Yeah, that was great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, here comes another guy. Ah, I got him. Yo, okay. Now we're stepping it up. Max time of playtime you can reach to play this as much. You can play it as much as you want. This is the final day of week 1 of the beta. Week 2 starts on the 14th and goes through the 17th. So this is actually the final day of week 1 of the beta. But yeah, when you hop on, you can play as long as you want, for as long as you want. The thing is, there are so many people wanting to play this game that the odds are when you boot the game up for the first time, you're going to be put into a queue with thousands of others in front of you. But let me just tell you, that queue is not at all true, and you'll sit in it for about a minute or more, and then you'll get into the game. Because when I booted up this game today, it said I was number 21,556 in line to join the servers. And that, I was able to join within about a minute or 2. I didn't have to wait long. It seems that people come in and out real quick, so you don't have to wait long to get into the game. You really don't. Although there is a lot of people that want to play this game right now, so you will run into a wait time. If not a very short wait time, which is great, but you will run into a wait time. But there is no max amount of time you can play it, my friend. There is not a single max amount of time, which is great. You can play it as long as you want. You don't have to leave. Once you leave, you give up your spot and someone takes it, but until then, you can play as long as you want. I think that's awesome. There's no time limit. No time limit. And I couldn't be happier with that. I'm genuinely happy with this game. Very satisfied. Very, very satisfied. Oh, look at that. Someone's dragging me to safety. Thank you so much, Decoy Kamikaze. That's another aspect of this game I really love. The fact that you can drag your comrades to safety and heal them when you've dragged them to safety. That is by far the coolest feature I have seen so far, is the fact that you can body drag. That's awesome, bro. Body dragging is awesome as hell. You don't really see that in games lately, body dragging. You just see like quick revive and stuff like that, but body dragging is a major plus in my opinion. It really adds to the game. It does. Oh my gosh, my aim is garbage. But I really do like the body dragging. I really do. That's an aspect I love about this game already, is the fact that you can drag other players' bodies out of the open and then you can heal them from a safe area. That's something I applaud them for, that they added that as a mechanic. I love it. I really do. Oh, that looks like a sniper out there in the distance, in the window. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, got blown up by that. No, I think that's a tank or an IFV, I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, my last short, it really did pop off, but recently I've been taking a break from shorts and focusing on my own mental health and personal health. Because I will tell you, when you pour so much time and spend so much time sitting at your computer, just staring at a computer screen, it just isn't healthy. So I've taken a break from shorts substantially. I'm probably going to upload some in the future, but for now I'm working on myself. I'm focusing on my own personal health, and I am placing myself above this channel. Now, of course, I still care about this channel, but I want my health to come first. I want my happiness to come first. And if that means I have to take a break from shorts, so be it. It was hard for me to see me go from getting thousands of views on those shorts to very little in the past couple of days, but you know what? I've accepted that at this point. I mean, I have accepted that, and I think people understand. I think, oh boy, hey there, buddy. Oh boy. But I think people understand, and I'm really happy that my community supports my decision. Because I haven't lost any subscribers at all. Since the 10 days since I have uploaded my last short, I haven't lost a single subscriber. In fact, I've gained 1 or 2 in the process, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. Hey, what's up? What's up, Metin? How you doing, bro? Heads up, my friend. I am not good at this game at all, so I will die a lot. Just a heads up. But that's because the time to kill is really low. Oh, he had a shotgun. Lovely. How you doing, Metin Hasako? Welcome, my friend. This is Battlefield 6 Beta, and in my opinion, it's leagues beyond anything 2042 ever was. It really is. It shows a lot. They've come really far from 2042. They really have. Good, bro. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I hope you're doing great, bro. Good to hear. Thank you so much for stopping by my stream. I really do appreciate it. But I would say, if you have the capability to try this beta, give it a shot. Like, genuinely give it a shot, because if you played 2042 or Battlefield 5, you would know. Yeah, I am suffering. This game is definitely very sweaty. I will say that. Extremely sweaty. That is much apparent that this game has a lot of sweats and a lot of people who are pros. And yeah, no, it ain't easy. That time to kill makes it very difficult. You don't have a PS5 or a PC powerful or oh, all right. Well, that's okay. I mean, that's okay. That's all right. Everyone's in a different situation, but yeah. Play this game with a guest. I mean, I'd love to. I actually reached out to Jason and I asked him if he'd love to. Fortunately, he doesn't. He's not really interested in being on the streams anymore, which is a bit of a disappointment. But you know, he's allowed. He's allowed that. He's allowed to refuse. I mean, it was not. I wasn't forcing him to do anything, mate. He was willingly chosen to be on my stream. But yeah, I would love to play with a guest in the future again. I would. I hope I do eventually. But for now, it's just me. It's just me. It is just me. Did I download World at War? I haven't purchased it yet. I will be purchasing it after this stream, actually. And I'll install it and install that realism mod. I've just been doing other things. A lot of other things. Focusing on my health, mainly. Going to the gym frequently. All that fun jazz. But I'll get it done. Don't you worry, mate. I will put it on the schedule. I will. But I just really want to get as much gameplay into this Battlefield 6 beta as much as possible, because it's going to be about 2 months before the actual game comes out, so this is the only chance I'll have to really have fun with it. And I am. Despite the fact that I'm dying so much, and there is a lot of sweaty people who are, like, way better, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I'm enjoying my time here. I really am. Despite the fact that I'm dying so much, I do not care. I love this game. I'm having a great time with it. The things they've done compared to 2042 are big, just major changes. Major changes. As you can see, when you lay down, there's a whole player body here now. Look at that. There's a whole player body now. Similar to Battlefield 5. There was a player body in Battlefield 5, but now there's a player body in this, and I really like that a lot. Only 10 months until GTA 6. Really? Okay, wow. Yeah, no, I heard they confirmed the release date again. Hopefully they can uphold that release date. I'm hoping they don't delay it again. That would really anger their community. But they seem to have confirmed a release date again for the second time. Let's hope they can hold on and keep it. And if they keep it, let's just say Grand Theft Auto 6 will, well, it's gonna make every other game look like garbage. It really will. Considering the amount of money they have spent on Grand Theft Auto 6's development, you have to understand, Cyberpunk, I think they spent around $400 million or no, like $400,000 or something like that to make Cyberpunk 2077. But GTA 6, on the other hand, they have spent a little under $2 million to make that game. It's supposed to be 2025, but now made yeah. It was supposed to release this year, and a lot of people were disappointed that they delayed it. But, you know, I think it's for the better. They don't want to release it with problems, bro, because then that's a big issue. They have invested over $2 million into the development of that game, which can tell you a lot about how much they care about it, and they want a smooth launch. They basically want, when it comes out, they want people to have nothing but positive things to say. They do not want a single negative review at all. It seems that's their goal. They don't want a single person to hate the game. They want everyone to just be blown away. That's all they want, because they've invested millions of dollars now in the development of that game. So I really do hope GTA 6 ushers in a new era for the Grand Theft Auto franchise. I am a little bit disappointed, though, Because unfortunately, GTA 6 will not come to PC anytime soon, which stinks a lot. I mean, I would love to play it, but I don't have a PS5 Pro or any of that. Oh boy, hey there, buddy. Oh boy. Oh, okay, he took me out real quick. Rockstar have the whole gaming community at their feet. GTA 6 is like the ultimate hype generator. Even if they would spit on the community, the gamers would just take it and... Yeah, no, the gamers would just accept it. I don't think gamers have anything against Rockstar. They've done nothing but make amazing games. I mean, look at Red Dead Redemption 2. That game's incredible, bro. And if GTA 6 is anything like Red Dead Redemption 2, well, you're in for a big-ass fun time. They did say Red Dead Redemption 2 is the same engine as GTA 6. They said that GTA 6 is being built on the same engine as Red Dead Redemption 2, which tells you a lot about how much detail the game might have in the future when it comes out. So I'm very hopeful. I am very, very hopeful, because if it's anything like Red Dead Redemption 2, it's gonna be a blast. GTA 6, $2 billion, more than the... yeah, no, yeah, I heard about that. That it costs more than that building in Dubai. They have definitely poured a substantial amount of money into that game, and they're riding on the hope that when it releases, they will make back every single penny, if not 4 to 5 times more than they invested. That's their hope. And you know what? I think they will. I think they will. I honestly think they will make more money than they ever poured in. Genuinely. They're gonna make like 3 to 4 times more than they actually invested in that game. Because the day it releases, it's gonna sell like crazy. Like crazy, man. Everyone's gonna be buying it every day, talking about it non-stop. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for people to just go crazy for that game, bro. Man, GTA 6 comes out, the world will change. Oh yeah, it will. Because GTA 6 is a substantial step forward for the GTA franchise entirely. It's supposed to be a game changer, like a major game changer. They are not... They're telling people that GTA 6 is absolutely nothing like GTA 5 in any way. Way, shape, or form. Nothing like it in any way. They're saying it's going to be the next big thing, and that it will sell for a very long time to come. And here's the unfortunate truth. 10 years to development. Yeah, that's a long time. But the unfortunate truth is, I think once GTA 6 drops, GTA 5 Online is going to die very, very fast. Because, of course, GTA 6 is going to have online as well. And once that happens, let's just say GTA 5 players are going to abandon it entirely. I feel like that game is going to... The player count's just going to tank. Like, overnight, everyone's going to switch from GTA 5 to 6. I feel like that's a major thing. Everyone's just gonna abandon GTA 5 day of and switch to GTA 6 Online immediately. Well, after more than 10 years, GTA 5 Online. Yeah, no, it's about time GTA 5, you know, just gives up. I mean, they have been supporting that game for the longest time. And I think it's about time something replaces it. I think it's about time the next generation replaces it. And I feel like once that game drops, everyone's just gonna up and leave GTA 5 behind. Once they see just how great GTA 6 will be. Everyone's just gonna abandon GTA. My KD is terrible! 719! Like I said, I am not good at this new Battlefield game in the slightest. It is brutal, it is sweaty, the TTK is very low, and the skill ceiling is very high. Very, very high. So, I mean, I look forward to playing this game substantially and getting better at it, but as it stands now, I'm not good at it. Yes, I'm on Windows 11. Oh my gosh. I am on Windows 11, yes. I really like Windows 11. I like Windows. And before that, I was on Windows 10, and before that, I was on Windows 8, and then 7. I have been through all the Windows. I have been through... Oh, he's dead already. Oh, wait, no, yeah, he's dead. Another thing, you can actually, you can pick up people's loadouts and stuff like that. Like, if you look at a dead body, you can actually loot that body for the weapon they were carrying, as well as their entire loadout. That's something I noticed in this game as well. They drop, like, a backpack, and that backpack contains that person's entire loadout that you can then take with you. Which is awesome. Which is really awesome. This game does lack the in-the-moment weapon customization that's in 2042, I will say that. You cannot just change attachments. You have to actually go back and change your attachments manually. I don't mind that, though. I hope GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 will be games on Rockstar's game. Yeah, great. Definitely. Windows 8, yuck. How are you able to stand that operating? Okay, bro, I was a teenager. I was like a mid-teenager, so I had no complaints. But looking back on it now, I can see why people did not like Windows 8 in the slightest. I can agree with that. Windows 8, not the best. But the Windows after that, a lot better in my opinion, and I like Windows 11 a lot. But I will always remember Windows 10. That's like my top favorite operating system, Windows 10. At least top modern favorite operating system. Windows 10 is great. Windows 7 and XP. Oh yeah, no, those are great too. I have a lot of memories being a super young kid on our family computer. Windows 7 and XP. Got a lot of memories there, mate. Come here, you. Got you, I think. Oh my gosh. We got a third concurrent viewer. What's up, dude? Victory! What's up, third concurrent viewer? Welcome to the stream, my man. Howdy, howdy, howdy. The thing I don't like, Windows 11 needs a super modern motherboard. Yeah, it does. I mean, these new operating systems need modern equipment and modern parts. So yeah, that does suck that you can't run Windows 11 on older equipment. But you know, I think it's because older equipment simply could not run these newer operating systems. I don't really know how that works, but I think that's the main reason, that older equipment just couldn't handle it. How did you feel COD? How did I feel about COD World War II? Well, let's just say the ending. I stayed silent for the entire Holocaust portion, the epilogue. I stayed completely silent. I did not say a word. And that was completely out of respect for the history of it. I didn't say anything. Once it ended, then I started talking. But while it was going on, I didn't say a single word. For good reason. From what you heard, main reason was security reasons. Yeah, that makes sense. Security reasons, that makes total sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, why don't we back out of this and try the other modes now? Let's go try Breakthrough. How about that? You will see how World at War will be. Oh, no, I'm sure World at War is just as gruesome and brutal as World War II. No doubt about that. All right, let's do Breakthrough. Here we go, Breakthrough. We can do a loadout here. I unlocked a new weapon. I want to use this new weapon. It's, where is it? Right there. This is the closest thing we're going to get to an AK-47. Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure that's what this is based off of. I mean, it's shaped like an AK-47. It's shaped like an AK-47, so that's what I'm going to call it. What countries are in Battlefield 6? A lot of real locations, actually. We got, I think, Iraq, Afghanistan, other places like that. I cannot tell you off the top of my head, I'm afraid, but it will feature a lot of real life locations. Of course, they're gonna take some liberties, but it will feel real. It will feature real locations on the Earth. In terms of Army, we have the NATO faction and the now made-up faction that they made for this game, and that faction is called the Pax Armada. But I think it's really cool NATO's in this. I think it's really cool. But the made-up faction here is the Pax Armada. Those are the two factions in this game. Yeah. Definitely. But, yeah, this game's, I have high hopes for this game. I really do. Based upon this beta, I can tell they truly, they want to turn things around. They want to win back their audience, win back the trust of the community that they had lost over the years, and, you know... Good for them. Good for them for wanting to do right by their community for once. After so many years of failure by this company in terms of Battlefield releases, they seem to have realized that they cannot keep failing. Because if they keep failing, people are just going to stop buying their game. And they're going to keep losing money again and again. And I cannot seem to find a lobby for Breakthrough. Come on. Where's my lobby? Quick explanation on what Breakthrough is about. Breakthrough is essentially the same as it was in 2042. Two sides. Each side pushes back and forth against each other. One side's the defender. The other side is the attacker. The attackers slowly push across the map as the defenders try to stop them. That's essentially what Breakthrough is. Whereas Conquest is more open-ended and you could go anywhere you want. Breakthrough focuses on moving from place to place. You'll see very shortly what I mean, but it focuses on pushing your enemy all the way back to their spawn point. Whereas Conquest is more of a sandbox experience. But Breakthrough is pretty much the same as Breakthrough for 2042. Same idea. One side's pushing, the other side's defending, and that's about it. They took a lot of game modes from 2042 and they just put them in this, which I don't mind. I like Breakthrough, it's really fun, but my favorite's Conquest, of course. I like the freedom of Conquest, but Breakthrough's great too. So as you can see, there's a border right there, and we have to, I think, yeah, we're the defenders, so they're trying to push us back across the map here, and you'll see very shortly, if they take this point, we're gonna be pushed back further backwards in the map until they push us all the way to the end and we lose. Yeah. Well, that's essentially what Breakthrough is. It's not too complex. It's fairly similar to what 2042 was. They haven't changed much in terms of how Breakthrough functions. They have not. And I'm happy about that. I'm really happy that a lot of the stuff that was in 2042 in terms of game modes is going to be present in this game. I'm happy about that, man. I'm really happy about that. I just got to get better at the game. I really do. I really do. And I can feel I'm going to be pouring a lot of hours into this game. Really. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Lovely. But I'm really hopeful that this game will be a comeback for the Battlefield series as a whole. I really do. I have a lot of hope that this company won't let us down for like the 4th, 5th time. Because let's just say they've been letting us down game after game after game ever since after Battlefield 4. Except for Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 was incredible. I love Battlefield 1. But Battlefield 5 was Battlefield 2042. But this game, I have a high feeling they will do right by their community and truly push and give what the players have been wanting for the longest time. And that is a true Battlefield experience that we haven't seen since Battlefield 3 or 4. And it feels like they are. It feels like they are. At this point, it feels like they genuinely are giving us what we wanted all this time. And I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy that they're doing that. Because I think it's very important. If you don't do right by your community, eventually they're all going to leave you. Every single last one of them. Even if there's millions of them, it'll slowly dwindle over time. But I have a feeling this community is going to love this game when it comes out. Hey, buddy. Down you go. Just camping at the border here. There's a guy right... Oh, there's a guy over there in the rocks. See if I can get to him. Hello, mister. Yeah, he's over here in the rocky area. I'm probably going to get shot dead. Yes, sir. I'm going to get shot dead. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's up there. He's in the rocky area. Okay. There we go. I'm going to get shot dead. I guarantee you, I'm going to get shot dead. It's going to happen. Yep. You seriously cannot run through the open in this game. You'll just get killed immediately. Immediately. It would seem they're not doing too well, the attackers, and it would seem that we might win this, because the attackers have yet to capture our point, which is great. I'm happy about that. There's a lot of snipers. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Don't worry, I got you. Oh, body drag. Come on. Oh, yes. I just love body dragging, bro. It's amazing. That's something I haven't seen in a Battlefield game before. Really. It wasn't in 2042. It wasn't in 5. It wasn't in 1. But it's in this game. And I'm really happy about that. 2042, there's a scene in the trailer where the pilot jumps out, RPG, and they took the footage from... Yeah, no, I heard that. That was from the original Battlefield game. It's called a Rendezvous. And it was invented by a streamer. And they put that in their trailer, which is really cool. And I'm pretty sure when this game comes out, you'll be able to do the same exact thing. The Rendezvous. Oh, there's people right... Oh, dead. There's a lot of people over there. All right, do I have any other attachments for this? I think I just unlocked it, so I don't have many attachments. Let's see, what do I have here for in terms of attachments? Not much. Not much. All right, yeah. Did you play Battlefield 3? No, I did not. I had stated during the live stream for the ending of COD World War II that my parents didn't let me play many end games as a kid. I didn't get to experience the release of the original Modern Warfare series or the original Black Ops series. I didn't get to experience any of that, unfortunately. I mean, am I sad about it? Not really anymore, considering there's all these brand new games that are just as fun. But I will say there was probably a lot of nostalgia and fun attached to when those games first came out. And I'm sure they were incredible. I'm sure they were. I have no doubt about it that those games were amazing. I really have no doubt about that. But, you know, I'm not going to dwell on the past. Yeah, I missed out on all those games, but who cares? You know, who cares? I'm going to keep moving forward. Hey, buddy. Oh, he got me. Global war on terror. Yeah. I guess my parents had their reasons for keeping me from playing those games, honestly. Am I thankful they did? maybe slightly, because one of my viewers had told me they played those games as a real small child, like 10 or 11 years old, or no, 9 and 10 years old, and they said they had nightmares. They had genuine nightmares after playing it. I don't blame them. I do not blame them, because yeah, I would have nightmares too if I was playing those kind of games as a 9 or 10-year-old. Like, seriously, man. Genuinely, I can understand why they would have nightmares. I really can. So, you know, I'm kind of glad. They protected me from that. 9, but 11 or 12. Well, still, though, younger children playing these kind of games, they'll give themselves nightmares because they don't understand the gravity of these games. They don't understand fully the what it means to have war going on. And to play these war games, they just don't understand it. Like, they don't truly understand the scale of these wars. And I don't blame them. I mean, they're just young kids, bro. They're just young kids. So I do not blame them for not understanding what they're getting themselves into. I mean, I'm sure they had a fun time playing the game, don't get me wrong. I would too. But yeah, no, a lot of these kids didn't quite understand what they were genuinely playing. Especially World at War. I feel like a lot of children who played World at War had no idea what they were getting themselves into at all. Because World at War was genuinely terrifying. I've heard World at War push the boundaries, and that was the very first COD game to ever really shock people to such a major extent. I got you, buddy. I'm coming. Oh, no, I'm not. Never mind. Dead. Dead. That's okay, though. We aren't the best at this. Yeah, I will admit that. We'll stream COD World at War tomorrow. I actually have work tomorrow. I base my stream schedule around my work schedule. But I will get COD World at War. What I want to do right now is finish the first week, or finish the first and second week of this beta. Really get like 3 live streams of this game out, and then I can add that into the schedule. But I would really like to showcase this game as much as possible throughout the 2 weeks they're doing the beta. But I will get that. Don't worry. I'll get to it. Okay, I got you. Oh, he died. Okay. Well, you know, I won't let you down, mate. I'll get it. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I will. Woo! Dead. Awesome. But tomorrow I do have work, unfortunately. My schedule is based entirely around my schedule at work. Yeah. No, but I will get to it, my friend. Yes, with the mod. I actually do intend on installing that mod first thing, because if you say it adds historical accuracy to it, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I'm going for. So if there's any mod I'll add, it's that one. That's the only mod I will be adding, is the historical accuracy mod, to give them the correct uniforms and all of that. Thank you for that recommendation, by the way. I did not know there was a mod that made it more historically accurate, and I'm very happy there is, because I'm all about historical accuracy. Really am. Oh, there's a guy right over here. Guy right there. Oh, he still got me. But I think I got him. Awesome. Okie dokie. Yeah, they really aren't doing a good job at pushing us back, bro. They got 56 tickets left. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Looks like it. You will know how to download the mod. Oh yeah, no, I know how to download mods, bro. I've modded my fair share of games, so I'm very well versed in how to acquire mods and install them. I'll probably just look up a tutorial, honestly, on how to mod that game, but I'm sure it's not too difficult. I'm sure it's really not that difficult to mod a game like that. Modding has become substantially easier for games over the years. There was a time when if you wanted to mod Minecraft, oh, you had to go through a lot of hoops. You really did. It was a pain in the butt. And when I first installed my first ever successful mod for Minecraft, I was super happy. But boy, was it stressful. It was stressful. Yeah, no, but I know how to download the mod. I'll get it for sure, man. I'll just Google it. But I won't let you down. I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna get that on the schedule for sure, my man. I do plan on streaming that, because I haven't actually played the game personally or finished it. And you have given me the determination to do so. Yes, sir. But I'm very excited to play that game for sure. And I really do appreciate you recommending that I play it, especially with that historical accuracy mod. Thank you very much. Bro, I know this ain't much of a stream. I will admit, this ain't much of a stream. Like, I'm dying frequently as hell. Compared to 2042, I die a lot less in 2042. But this game is just a lot more difficult than 2042. It's nothing like 2042, and it's a lot harder. The guy Pearson from COD World War II is played by the actor from Transformers. Really? Really? Okay, wow. I didn't know there were super famous actors in that. That's cool. I got you, buddy. Oh, someone already got him. All right, he's okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think they're pushing. Yeah, they're definitely. Oh, see, look at that. This is a backpack someone dropped of their loadout. I can pick it up and take their loadout. I love that. I love that a lot. Of course, you could pick up people's guns in the previous game, but not to this extent, I don't think. So I really like that you can completely inherit their loadout if you find their bag, which is awesome. This is a pretty good loadout they got here. Not gonna lie. Hey, buddy. Okay. Okay. Picking up the pace. Still not doing great, though. Still not doing fantastic. Oh, I love Transformers as a kid, bro. I did. Transformers was really fun. I really liked those movies. They were fun to watch. They were. When I was younger, I used to watch those, and, you know, I loved them. I really did. I think those Michael Bay movies, they're full of action, explosions, adventure. So, yeah. No, the Transformers series, it's good. I like it. I had a really great time watching them as a kid. I did. I really enjoyed it quite a bit. So, yeah, I agree with you there. Transformers is a great game. Or a series. Well, okay. Well, it is actually a game, too. They have released several Transformers video games, but the movies are good. I like them a lot. I like, personally, one of the movies has superior CGI, because people have pointed out that CGI for movies in recent years, well, it's changed. It isn't the same. He is back, and he's making Transformers movies now. That's awesome. That's fantastic, bro. Really happy to hear. But yeah, no, if you notice, CGI lately in a lot of movies has seemed to have taken a step backwards. And that's entirely dependent on the budget. That is entirely dependent on the budget. The more money you can pay the people that create the movie, the better the movie's gonna look. And one of those Transformers movies specifically, yeah, the CGI holds up to this day. The CGI still looks amazing. Despite the fact that the movie came out before like 2010, it still looks great, man. You'd wish they make a Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover. I've seen the G.I. Joe movies, actually. I actually enjoyed the G.I. Joe movies a lot. I'm pretty sure they starred Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at one point. But I enjoyed those movies quite a bit. But that would be cool to see a crossover. Okay, this map right here I like the most. Siege of Cairo. This is a map that I have tried. And in my opinion, this map is better than all the other maps. Only because it feels most like I'm in Iraq or Afghanistan. Even though this is actually just Cairo. But seriously, though, I love this map. This is my favorite map out of all of them. I will say, this map, way better than all the other maps. I just like the environment. I really do. The environment, to me, is just so much better. It feels better.
Someone get up front. Watch point.
I also like these intro animations. I do. Someday, they will maybe Michael Bay is making Transformers and G.I. Joe Cross. That would be cool. That would be cool. But yeah, no, this map, Siege of Cairo, out of all 4 maps that are available during this beta, I'd say Siege of Cairo is my favorite. I really like the way it looks, the density of the buildings. It's great. I really like Siege of Cairo a lot. It's fun. All right, there's people right around that corner. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, here they come. Right around that corner. There's a bunch of them. Oh, he's dead. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Yep. Oh my gosh. Yo. I don't care if I keep dying. I really don't. I'm just having a fun time. Say something. Some say they maybe Michael Bay is making Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover. Maybe. That would be cool. That would be really cool to see a crossover between those 2 series. That would be really cool. I mean, they're both military involved, so... Wow, that was a tank that just obliterated me. Lovely. I might end this live stream in about 30 minutes, simply because, believe it or not, this game makes my computer hum and push out a lot of heat real quickly. I mean, you can kind of guess why. The game is extremely graphically intensive already, and it makes my room heat up quite fast. Yeah, I have a fan blowing air on me right now, but that's about it. But this game definitely heats up my room really quick. Yeah. I hope for the best for this Battlefield 6 game. I really do. I don't want to get my hopes too high, like Dan said. He doesn't want to get his hopes high at all either, which is understandable. considering the track record of Battlefield releases, but I have a feeling that this Battlefield will be different. A big feeling. And I'm sure a lot of people said that about 2042. I feel like a lot of people said the same thing about 2042 and regretted it, but this one, this beta, it looks, plays, and feels a lot better than the 2042 beta ever did. Imagine they make Transformers characters in COD updates like skins. Oh god, I would hate that, bro. I'm sorry, but I cannot stand unrealistic skins in these military-based video games. You know, there was a time when Call of Duty did not have all these military skins, all these unrealistic skins. Hey, what's up, Peter? Welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I will give you a heads up, Peter. I am by no means good at this game. It is a substantial change of pace from 2042. It is actually a lot harder. Like, a lot harder. The TTK is very low. The skill tree, the skill ceiling is much higher. But I don't mind that. Maybe they did with American Dad. Yeah, no, I think they crossed the line when they added American Dad. Like, seriously, at that point, you just don't care. They also added Beavis and Butthead, I heard. Again, not a good thing. Like, seriously, that game... When Modern Warfare 2019 came out, everyone loved it. I got you, buddy. Don't worry. Oh, no, I don't. I just got blown to bits. Can you use tanks? Let's see if I can get one. Let me give it a shot. Let's see here. No, I don't think this map has... this map does have vehicles, but it doesn't seem like any are available. It seems like the attackers are the only ones with tanks. It would seem. That's unfortunate. I'd say once we finish this breakthrough, we can switch over to another game mode that does have tanks, like Conquest. We were just doing Conquest when we first started. Yeah, sure. I'll use tanks. Sure. After this game mode, we'll switch back over to Conquest, and I'll try commandeering a tank. You played it? Cool, cool, cool. Your favorite year is 2012 and 2019. Yeah, those are great. But in my opinion, 2019 COD Modern Warfare 2019 holds a very special place in my heart because that game, I absolutely loved it. Without a doubt, I loved it. Not only did they consult the military about designing it, but they worked heavily with the military to get it as realistic as possible. Sadly, part on COD World War II was when Turner... Oh, yeah. No. That whole game is very sad, man. That whole game is sad. Like, seriously. But the ending, though... The ending had me wanting to cry. It really did. The ending, it was just very hard to look at. Very, very hard to look at. And there was a big reason I chose not to speak during that whole sequence. And it was purely out of solidarity and respect. Because that was a very, very dark time in our history. And I'm really hoping that stuff never happens again. Because if it does, well... Oh, that's gonna be terrible, man. But you know what? I'm hopeful it won't. You're playing at World at War again? Cool, cool, cool. I plan on playing that very soon on live stream. It's not scary anymore. Well, I'm sure it's not because, well, one, your profession, and two, you're not a kid anymore. So you view it differently. You view it differently now than you did as a kid. So I can understand why it's not as scary as it was before. But I can see how as a kid it would be terrifying. Because that's what war is. Extremely terrifying. Like, extremely terrifying. Yay, I got a kill, finally! Oh my gosh. There are so many sweaty players in this game, I swear. So many sweaty players. It's crazy, man, how many people are just trying hard. I don't mind it, though. I really don't. It's still brutal. Oh, yeah, no doubt. That game is beyond comprehension in terms of brutality. The scariest part for me is when you're fighting the Japanese on their land. And you got those people rushing at you with swords and guns and bayonets. You got them in the trees. You got all of that. They really captured the fear that Americans felt when they were fighting against the Japanese. They can update a game from 2008. I wouldn't mind that, updating older games. But they just, apparently it's not financially a good option for them, unfortunately. Oh, they're right behind that. Lovely. And when they torture oh yeah, no, I know that scene. I know which scene you're talking about. The torture scene. Very hard to watch. Very, very hard to watch, but that's exactly what they did to our soldiers back then. That's how they treated them. They were extremely brutal. And here's the thing. They weren't gonna give up, and they were prepared to fight to the very last man. The very last man. And if it were up to me, well, I did some reading up on that whole thing, and there were other options, supposedly, that didn't involve what we did, unfortunately. But it happened. It happened, and we just have to accept that's the way it was. And the scariest part is we are the only country, the United States, to ever do something like that, ever. Not a single country in the entire world has ever done something like that. And that really tells you something about the lengths we're willing to go to completely end a war that has been ravaging the entire world. And yeah, it's extremely sad. Extremely sad. And I personally don't agree with it at all. Really, I don't. It's very hard for me to, you know, to accept that that's what our country did to end a war. But, you know, it's in the past, and we just have to learn from our mistakes. And if that means being the only one in the world to ever do something of that scale, well, I guess that's just what we're gonna have to take, you know. Men in Stalingrad mission, massacres and fountain where you stand up and see. Oh my goodness, that sounds crazy, bro. That sounds absolutely crazy. I'm looking forward to playing World at War. I really. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, but there's a lot of scenes in World at War that I heard people just didn't sit right with them, and seeing it in a Call of Duty game back then for the very first time just gave them a big shock. They weren't expecting it. No one was expecting the brutality of that game. No one. No one saw it coming. And when they finally played it, people were up in arms. A lot of people were up in arms. You'll get PTSD 100%. Yeah, no, I'm sure. One thing I will note, in World at War, probably the most brutal weapon to use is the trench shotgun. Because if you played the multiplayer or the campaign, you know what happens when you shoot someone with the trench shotgun. You know exactly what happens to them. And so do I. And that is, you completely blow their limb off, like 100%. And that is a crazy thing. Absolutely crazy. This map sucks so much on Breakthrough, but on Conquest. Okay, yeah. Why don't we switch to? Let's do a switch up here. Let's do a switch up here. Come on. We'll switch up to Conquest. We'll switch back to Conquest. Yeah, this map, not the best for Breakthrough, I do agree. They got a lot of polishing, for sure. But let's switch back on over to Conquest. Here we go. Where is it at? Conquest. Okay. Personally, I like Conquest a lot. I prefer it over Breakthrough. The Japanese believe that Hiroshima, like God to them, or no, okay. Did they think surrender was worse than death? I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they thought that, oh, hey, look, same map. Oh my gosh. How lucky are we, guys? Same map. That's awesome. Okay, let's see if we can get a vehicle here. There are currently no vehicles available. It seems they are. So the vehicle system in this is substantially different in terms of that it's easier to get one. You just have to wait for that bar to fill up, and then you can grab the vehicle. So why don't we wait a bit? No, it won't take too long, but let's try getting this vehicle. Let's try getting this vehicle. I would love to get this vehicle. The controls for vehicles, a little bit wonky, not gonna lie. But I'm sure they'll fix it. Could we play Battlefield 6 together once? Oh yeah, no, I'd love to, Peter. I would love to. Hey, what's up, Pixel? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, no, Peter, I would love to play Battlefield with you, especially Battlefield 6. Vehicle or, oh, okay. Someone took it. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll try getting one later, but it seems people are really adamant to get those vehicles the moment they become available. We'll try again on our next respawn. How you doing, Pixel? I hope you're having a great time. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Oh, no, that's okay, my friend. That's okay. I don't hold it against you. I do not hold it against you. If you don't speak English well, not your fault. Not your fault in the slightest. There's a lot of people who do not speak multiple languages, and if they do, they don't speak them all fluently, so I don't blame you. You got 30 kill streak on a tank. Really? That's crazy, bro. What do you think of the game, Pixel? What do you think of the game, Pixel? Yeah, no, I'm sure you do remember Pixel, Peter. I'm sure you do. Unfortunately, I'm sure you do. But what do you think of the game, Pixel? What are your impressions on this beta? And compared to 2042, what do you think of this beta compared to 2042? Would you say it's a step up, a step down, a step backwards, a step forwards? What do you think? Is this beta better than 2042's beta? What do you think, my man? Because in my opinion, I think it's way better. Very poorly balanced, awful map, still having a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that too. I remember that too, Peter. I do. I'm sorry about that, by the way. But, you know, looking past that, one sec. Looking past what Pixel said, I think if you just, look past that and, you know, get to know him, he's not a bad person. And I will say, he has very similar conditions to me. I'm not gonna say what they are, because that's none of my business, but I will say he shares conditions with me, and therefore, I think you should cut him some slack. I'm not saying cut him a bunch of slack, but I am saying that he is not perfect, like me. Neither of us are perfect. Neither of us are perfect. I will say that. So, I'm sorry that happened. I really am. But if you can look past that and really get to know Pixel, he's a good person. He really is. I mean, he's not perfect, man. Neither am I. But if you can look past that and really just, you know, see him for who he really is and how he really is just interested in having fun, and most of the time he's not, I guarantee you. And I'll stick by that. I've known him for a good time now, and from what I've learned, you know, I think he's good. Oh yeah, no, I won't talk about you. Okay, all right. Message received, Pixel. I won't say a single word about you, my friend. I will respect your opinion, and I won't say a single thing about you. Message received, my friend. Thank you very much for saying that, by the way. I appreciate you calling me out. I really do. Thank you, and I will respect it 100%. That's all I'm gonna say about you. Of course, my friend, I have the utmost respect for you, so I will not go against your own words. I will respect them. Yep. But yeah, no, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I really am. Pixel, I think this game could really be a game changer for Battlefield. You're gonna go play some Battlefield or Warzone. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for stopping by, Pixel. Thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate the support as always. I hope you have a great rest of your day, my friend. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for pointing out what I was talking about. Thank you. I will make sure in the future to never do that. You take care, my friend. There is a meme of World War I. Brutal, they made it. Oh, okay. Wow. Gotcha. Well, I think World War I, II, and 1 memes, I don't know. Those might be a little... See you later, man. Take good care. Take good care, my friend. You take really good care. Keep it 100 as always, my friend. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm probably going to end this in a good couple of minutes. I do appreciate that you're stopping by, Peter. And I do acknowledge that I am dying again and again and again and again. And you know what? I don't care. We got a vehicle available? No. No, it doesn't seem like it. Come on. I think I got it. I got the vehicle. All right. Let's see how many kills we can get in this bad boy. This is for you, Peter. At the request of you, I am in I think this is an M1A1, it looks like. This looks like an M1A1. Yeah, I think. Pretty sure that's what this is. If I'm not mistaken, this looks very much like an M1A1 Abrams. But I'm not very certain on what it could be, but that's my guess. Can I push past these? Oh, I can just go over them, okay. On Wednesday, play Battlefield or COD. I'm probably going, when I get through all the betas, all the beta streams that I've scheduled for this game, I'll move over and start playing Call of Duty World at War. I will. I will start playing Call of Duty World at War. Oh my, yeah, no. So I will point out, Peter, that these maps are definitely not vehicle friendly in the slightest. That's the one thing I don't like. These maps were not designed for these tanks. These tanks, these vehicles, they're designed for the much open, much larger maps, but this map, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. These tanks are very hard to use in a close quarters map like this. It just ain't easy. It is not in the slightest to use a tank in a map like this. I mean, you can certainly try. It's possible, but with the close quartersness of this map, it's very hard to navigate around in your tank and not get blown up real quick. It really is. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it, bro. I don't. Okay. You're doing good, though. I'm going to end in a few minutes, though. Getting hungry. You could play Delta Force. Oh, Delta Force. Okay. About Delta Force. I'm not one to really play free-to-play games much. And that's really because those free-to-play games tend to either miss the mark or have a bunch of monetization things in them. Yeah, no. I will say Delta Force does seem interesting. It does. It was touted as a Battlefield competitor, but in my honest opinion, I don't think anything will compare to Battlefield 6 right now. I don't. Delta Force seems cool. It really does. But it doesn't seem to be getting the best reviews, unfortunately. Plus, I don't really play free-to-play games that much. I used to when I wasn't making money. But now that I'm... Oh, my gosh. Now that I'm making money, yeah. But I would love to play Battlefield 6 with you, Peter. I'd love to. If you pick up Battlefield 6, by all means, I would love to play it with you. I really would. Man, a Hornet. Oh, Hornet entered your room. Oh, that's not fun. Do not get stung. Do not get stung. Hornets are not fun. No, sir. I hope you get that Hornet out of your bedroom. I can understand why you don't want a Hornet in your room. I wouldn't want a Hornet in my room either, bro. No, sir. But yeah, I'd love to play this game with you, Peter. If you end up picking it up, by all means, hit me up and I will play it with you as much as you want. As much as you want. Because honestly, this game's great. Will a Battlefield 6 be free? Okay, so here's the thing. Battlefield 6 is a paid game. It will be paid, but they are adding in a free-to-play Battle Royale mode. They're adding in a huge free-to-play Battle Royale mode. So that's going to be free-to-play, but the main experience is going to be paid. But the Battle Royale mode is going to be completely free-to-play. And if there's one thing, if there's any free-to-play games I will play, it's Battle Royale games. I love Battle Royale games, bro. They're super fun. I used to have such a fun time playing Call of Duty Warzone. When it first launched, during Modern Warfare 2019 days, I was having a blast. I really was. You killed it? That's awesome. Congratulations. No more Hornet in your bedroom. Yeah. Okay. It's really hard to multitask with this game. I'm talking and I'm trying to focus as well. It ain't easy, but I'm doing it. I look forward to playing the Battle Royale mode for this game. I do. It's gonna be fun. I hope my voice didn't just crack there. Holy cow. It sounded like it, didn't it? That stinks. Why is no one's protecting this point? Ooh, piece of cake. Awesome. Piece of cake. Straightforward. No one is stopping me. That's awesome, bro. Good for me. Look at that. Look at that player body. I love that. That's awesome. And look at that. I can crawl backwards, too. Remember when I played Battlefield 5? Yeah, I used to play a lot of that. I really did. Great game. Real great game. Good times. Good times. Very good times, my friend. I loved it. It was fun. When I think it was Battlefield 1, they tried adding in a Battle Royale mode alongside the release of Battlefield 1. Or no, maybe it was Battlefield 5. But they added it and it was called Firestorm. And let's just say you can still play Firestorm in Battlefield 5, but it's dead as hell. Absolutely no players. It is a completely barren Battle Royale. And odds are, when you hop into a game for Firestorm, you're gonna win every single time, I'm sorry to say. You played it? Yeah, a lot of people played it. I liked it a lot. It was fun. But unfortunately, when people moved on from Battlefield 5, Firestorm, well, it became a thing of the past and people no longer cared about it. Which is very... Oh, I'm a vehicle here. What we got here? What is this? I want to get this. Vehicle art. Oh, wow. All the vehicles are taken. Okay, that's unfortunate. We'll try getting one again later. Do I know Armor 3? Yes, I do know Armor 3. I own that game and about more than half of the DLC for it. It's an old game. Been around a while. But people say it's the definitive experience for military simulators. They say it doesn't get better than Arma 3 in terms of realism, simulation, and stuff like that. And it's true to an extent, but now there's a game called Armor Reforger. And apparently a lot of people have chosen to migrate to Armor Reforger. If you've heard of it, it's a recent Arma game. It released, it's called Reforger. I think it takes place during the Cold War. But people seem to really like Armor Reforger a lot. But Arma 3, yeah, no, that is kind of the definitive experience for military combat simulation. World War III simulator. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. They have a bunch of DLC for that game, by the way. Arma 3 has a lot of DLC to it. A lot of DLC. And it took me a while to collect most of it. because it's rather expensive, the DLC. It doesn't just cost like 10 bucks or 20 bucks. It costs probably around 30 or so, depending on the DLC you buy. Yeah, and mods. Yeah, there's a lot of mods for it, for sure. Yeah, I do remember playing Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042 with Jason. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. But I've been talking to Jason recently, and you know, he expressed that I mean, he doesn't really want to be on those streams anymore, and I guess he felt uncomfortable with constantly being watched while playing the Battlefield game. And you know, that's a valid opinion, and I do not blame him for it whatsoever. That is a completely valid opinion. Wow, I suck at this game. Oh my gosh! Haha. Mods like Battlefield Vietnam. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there were a lot of mods for it. Let's see here. This one. I'm gonna get this. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, this is just a Jeep. Never mind. Well, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. I'm sure eventually I'll get better at this game. I'm sure I will. Unfortunately, Jason has told me that he does not plan on pre-ordering or buying the game Battlefield 6 upon release. He has his reasons. When he told me his reasons, you know, I was a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, and that's simply because I don't want to talk negative about that guy. I think he's really great. But he claimed this game felt like Unreal Tournament and Battlefield 2042, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4 all mixed together. He didn't like the time to kill. He did not like it. And I'm having a hard time responding to him. I really am. I hope he understands. I really do hope he does, because I'm having a real hard time coming up with a response. It's been a good couple of days since I got a message from him, and I really need to respond back to him, but I'm having a hard time coming up with what I should say, because I don't know, man. I'm having a hard time. I especially lately, I've been having a hard time with my mental health and what I've been doing. There is a Battlefield Vietnam game. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I've heard about it. I have. There's a lot of Battlefield games. There's Battlefield 1942, Battlefield Vietnam, Bad Company, all those. Yeah, those were from the older days. Yes, sir. I think I'll end this live stream after this game, and that's simply because, you know, it's getting rather warm in my room, and I want to go eat something. But I do appreciate those that stop by this live stream. Thank you so much for the support. Even if I am dying constantly in the process. To also what? Yeah. Battlefield Vietnam game 2004 to also, yeah. This is still not the vehicle I wanted, bro. This is not the vehicle I wanted. I thought I was getting some sort of IFV, but I guess not. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I gotta end the live stream soon. It's getting really hot in my room, despite the fact that I have a fan blowing air on me. Fatal sniper headshot. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I do appreciate you stopping by my live stream, though. It really means a lot to me that people took the time. Oh, don't worry, man. There'll be plenty more live streams. I had said in my my community tab that I don't plan on giving up on this channel. In fact, I'm gonna keep live streaming. I'm gonna keep going with the live streams for as long as I can. I have no intention of stopping them. I enjoy them. I like talking to my community. I like having people to talk to on the regular. I really do. I really do. It helps me out a lot in terms of my mood and just how I'm doing in general. So I appreciate each and every person that stops by these live streams. I really do. Peter, especially you. You know, you've been supporting me for a very long time, Peter. And honestly, I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough for just how long you've stuck around, especially considering your job. I'm not ending the live streams. No, I'm not ending the live streams. I'm gonna continue doing live streams. But I will take a pause on making YouTube shorts while I focus on my health and my happiness. Because that's what should matter most. I don't want to place my channel above my mental health. I don't. My mental health comes first, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. But I want to improve my life, improve my mental health, and improve myself overall. And there are some sacrifices I need to make to do that, but I'm willing to take them. I'm willing to take them if it means making my mental health, my health overall, everything better over time. But yeah, thank you so much for the long-term support, Peter. You know, I've gotten to know you quite a bit, and you are a very decent fellow. You're very, very, very decent, very kind, very, very appreciative of everything, you know, and you reach out to me frequently, which is amazing. Thank you for that, by the way. You'd be surprised. There aren't many people who frequently message me nowadays. I mean, there's one or two that message me good morning and good night each day. But that's about it. What about you? No, if you want to be a frequent viewer, you're new. Yeah, thank you so much. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Welcome, my friend. If you do plan on stopping by my live streams more frequently, I would more than be glad to keep chatting it up with you, my friend. I do appreciate the support. I really do. Every view counts. Every bit counts. So thank you very much. Glad you're here, my friend. Glad you are here. Welcome to the Chillcatz family. Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Glad you're here. I really can't say anything else other than I'm glad to have you here. I'm just repeating myself at this point, but I don't really mind. I'm just very thankful for this channel. Yeah, you did. You did. I do appreciate the suggestion. Peter was actually the one that told me I should play Call of Duty World War II, and I'm very happy they suggested that because, damn, that game was fun as hell. Really fun. Thank you for that suggestion, Peter, by the way. And to you, thank you for the suggestion for Call of Duty World at War. I will get to it very soon. I will get to it because I would love to play it. I would love to play it. I would love to play it. But yeah, thank you for your support. And you're new here. That's awesome. Great to hear, my friend. Welcome, 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 welcome. There's one person on this point. Okay, yeah, that's the one person that was on the point. A sniper. Lovely. Oh, well. Let's try a different weapon here. Your name is Turkish. Oh, it's Turkish. Well, forgive me if I pronounce it incorrectly. I don't speak Turkish. I don't speak the language that's in Turkey. I don't speak that, unfortunately, but I will try my best. Metin Hasik. If you can maybe spell it out for me phonetically or like word by word, maybe I can get better at pronouncing your name in the future. Because there are some people that have stopped by my stream that I have struggled to pronounce their usernames, and that's simply because they come from other parts of the world, and I have a hard time pronouncing them, but I will try my best to pronounce your username as best as I can. Ah! But it's really great to have someone who's Turkish here. That's really awesome. I have a lot of people from different parts of the world come by my live streams every now and then. It's pretty awesome. It really is. I've met so many interesting people over the past 2 years. Jason, Peter, and a lot of others from different parts of this world. The first name, good. Okay, Metin. Okay, I will call you Metin then. I will say Metin to address you. If you say I'm pronouncing it right, that's good to hear. That's really what I want to do is pronounce your name correctly. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Pull out the sidearm! Pull out the sidearm! Quad kill? I just got a quad kill. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, fantastic. I love that. I love that. But I'm glad to have you here, Metin. I'm not Turkish. Name is Turkish. Oh, okay. You're not Turkish, though. Okay, gotcha. Where are you from, my friend? What part of this world do you hail from? So far, I have met people from Croatia, from the United Kingdoms, as well as from, well, that's, yeah, no, I actually haven't met that many people, actually. Did Jason say anything when you greeted him? When you greeted him, say anything when I greeted him, I'm sorry, when did you greet him? During our last live stream? He's from Bosnia and, okay, wow. Bosnia and Herzegovina. I probably pronounced that incorrectly, but interesting. Very interesting. I do value Jason. You know, I'm glad to have him around, despite the fact that we don't talk as much as we used to or really play at all anymore. He's still a really great guy. He's just very busy with his own life. He's got a really good paying job, I'm sure, and you know, job comes first in my opinion. If his oh my goodness, that was close. That was really close. I almost just got completely annihilated by a jet that fell out of the sky. Oh my goodness. I love Croatia. Oh, well, cool. 1 month ago. Oh yeah, no, he did say hi to you. I'm pretty sure he did say hi to you. Because I let him know that you said hello, and I'm pretty sure he did say hello as well. Although I can't be certain because that was a while back. But I'm sure he said hello. I always make sure to make sure that the person who's on the stream with me knows who is trying to acknowledge them and talk to them. So I'm sure he said hello back. I'm sure he did. And I'm pretty sure I let him know too. I make sure to let my viewers know, or no, I make sure to let the guests know that the viewers are saying hello to them. Yes, sir. Let's see. Croatia. You love more Croatia than my one country. Okay. Well, you know, I've actually looked into what Croatia looks like. It's not a bad looking country. It's pretty beautiful, actually. Pretty beautiful. A lot of greenery, a lot of nice buildings and structures. It's a very nice place you live in, Peter. A very nice place. And I did some Googling comparing the Croatian military to the United States military, and the biggest difference is that Croatian's military focuses on national security and like keeping their country free and like stuff like that, whereas our military focuses on like global conflicts and a lot more. But I think that's really good that your country focuses on keeping its country free and focusing on all that stuff. I do hear that Croatia participates in NATO joint operations and missions. So they work with NATO quite a lot. I've heard Croatia participates with NATO quite a bit. Best country in the Balkans other than the Balkans country. Really? Really? Well, I'm sure it is. It does seem like a very nice place to live. Yeah, we do. Okay, yeah, no, I thought so. Yeah, because I did a little bit of digging. And I discovered that you guys do a lot of operations with NATO in joint forces. You were in Afghan? Oh, cool, 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 cool. We were there too. We were in a lot of places, actually. We're pretty much all over the world, pretty much. But yeah, no, that's cool, that's cool. I think it's really great you guys focus on your national security and like protecting your borders, protecting your freedom, sovereignty, all that stuff. That's real great. That's real cool. Good for you guys. And you know, I think you should take pride in the work you do, Peter. I think you should take some real pride in the work you do. Because genuinely, being a soldier takes, being someone in your profession takes a lot of guts. I heard that Croatia reinstated mandatory military service recently within the past couple of months. I don't know how to feel about that. Because in America, we don't have that, but we do have the draft, which still exists. So if we ever do have a major conflict, they will instate the draft. But as far as mandatory military service goes, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, that kind of sucks, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't mind. You're probably used to it, and you're totally willing to fight for your country. But at the same time, I can't really wrap my head around the concept of a country requiring every single able-bodied person of that country to mandatorily join the military for a certain amount of time. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't mind. I'm sure you're used to it. But the fact that it's a recent thing and wasn't a thing in the past suggests that something's going on. Why else would you reinstate mandatory military service? Because before that, I'm guessing there was no mandatory military service. And I'm guessing you could just join voluntarily and you weren't required to actually join. But from what I heard, it's a recent thing that they've done recently. And that, what the heck? Where the heck did you come from, bro? He just spawned right there. Okay. That's odd. Your war could start in someday. That's unfortunate, man. I hate war. I really do. It's not a good thing. But as people have said on my live stream, I think it's here to stay in the world. I think as long as human beings exist on this planet, so will war. There's just no stopping it. There will always be some sort of conflict or disagreement between a country or within a country that will spark war of some kind. And that's just the truth. That's just kind of how our world is, unfortunately. And you know, I really wish it wasn't that way. I really wish it wasn't, but you know what? Guess we're just gonna have to accept it. Come on! Uh-oh. Whoops. Uh-oh. Whoop! Oh! Did I read what you said? You were in Afghanistan. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, that's my apologies, Peter. My apologies. I am deeply sorry about that. I will no longer mention anything regarding that. That's my bad. That is really my bad, and I deeply do apologize, my friend. I try my best to respect everyone's privacy as best as I can, so that is actually my bad completely. I did read your message, and I understand, and I will respect that. So, please, forgive me for slipping up there for a moment. Thank you very much. Thank you for understanding. But going forward, I will keep that in mind for sure. I will not at all ever mention it. Especially since you reminded me. Thank you very much for that. I will respect your privacy. I will. And you know what? People seem to have, thus far, over the 2 years I've been doing YouTube, have pretty much respected my own privacy, and I think that's wonderful. I think respecting a person's privacy is very important to building trust. Because you can't really trust someone if they aren't going to respect your privacy. And that much is true. If you don't respect a person's privacy, why should they trust you? And you certainly trusted me with a lot, Peter. Not only am I honored, but, you know, I'm gonna keep that trust, and I'm gonna keep it to myself, man. I'm gonna keep it to myself because, yeah, no, very important that I do. So, you can be rest assured that I won't make that mistake twice. Yes, sir. I really do care about privacy a lot. Because if you can't have privacy, well, it's very hard to live without privacy. It really is. There are some people that grow up in my country, their parents don't really respect their privacy, unfortunately. And sometimes those parents will have rules like an open door policy where you can't keep your door closed growing up. I had a friend or two that their parents wouldn't let them have their door closed. They would always require them to keep their door open at all times throughout their whole time growing up. And, you know, that's very unfortunate. The parents that don't place trust in their children enough to give them the privacy they truly deserve, you know, I don't know. I think parents should really give their children privacy. Oh, it's, oh yeah, no, it's actually getting really hot here in California. Very hot here in California, actually. Substantially hot. It's summertime. It's summertime, so the heat's definitely cranked up. Definitely cranked up. We're trying to beat the heat, though, every day. That's what air conditioning's for, my man. But I feel ya. It gets hot here in California during the summer. It really does. I really do. Oh my gosh, sniper. Lovely, lovely. Hey Peter, when you played this beta, what did you like most about it? What really caught your eye compared to the other games? When you touched this beta and had some time playing it, what was your favorite part? What did you truly enjoy and appreciate that they changed compared to like 2042 or past Battlefield games? What would you say is the one improvement they have made that has really caught your eye? Oh, I'm not gonna say what city I live in. Unfortunately, I can't say that. I will say I live in California, but that's all I'm gonna tell you, mate. Because like I said, privacy, big thing for me. And I'm not gonna get into details specifically about where I live in California, but I live in California. Well, when bomb hits building and it falls apart. Oh yeah, no, the destruction is definitely upped majorly. You can destroy quite a bit more in this than you can in the previous games. That's for sure. Come here, you! Come on! Come on! Come here! Oh, I was gonna stab him. Dang. Yeah, I agree with you there, Peter. I really do agree with you there. I think the destruction in this game is fantastic. Some people say it's a little exaggerated, and they feel like the buildings are paper, in the sense that even the slightest explosion will completely destroy the building. But you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm just happy there's a lot more destruction in general. Because the previous game simply lacked a lot of the destructive elements of the previous Battlefield titles. But it seems this game truly has embraced the destruction and chaos that Battlefield once had. And I'm very happy about that. I really am. Hey, Peter, aside from horses, did you have any other pets? Like, aside from horses, did you ever have, like, a dog or a cat? Because over my lifetime, I have had a hamster, a snake, and cats. And that's about it in terms of the pets we've had in our family. My snake was named Helen. She was a Kenyan sand boa, and she was the sweetest thing. She really was. I loved her so much. Unfortunately, I had to give her up later because I just couldn't keep taking care of her. I was so, I was going through a lot at the time, so I just couldn't keep taking care of her. So I ended up giving her up to a pet store, and they took better care of her than I could ever. 5 dogs, 21 cats. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of animals. 21 cats. Sand boa. Oh yeah, no, sand boas are amazing. I love them a lot. German Shepherd. That's cool. My brother Andres actually has a German Shepherd named Zeus. He's the best thing ever. But unfortunately, recently he hasn't necessarily fallen ill, but he has arthritis and a couple other problems that happen because German Shepherds are inbred, unfortunately, which is very sad. So he has a couple medical conditions that make his life a little more difficult than usual, but we're hoping he gets better. Something happened while I was eating. I wouldn't say something happened, but let's just say my audience is keeping me aware of how important privacy is. And I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the fact that my audience is keeping me aware of the importance of privacy. Because it really is. You had a ball python? Oh, those things are big, aren't they? Ball pythons are big. I mean, my Kenyan sand boa was small, but I think ball pythons are significantly larger, I'm pretty sure. Like, a lot larger than a Kenyan sand boa. That's awesome, though. Ball pythons, those are awesome. Me, personally, I really like hognose snakes. If you know what a hognose snake is, you'll know they're adorable. Encountered any issues? And any issues with the game? Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I've been having nothing but a blast with this game. Not a single bug or issue, my friend. Not a single bug or issue. And I think that's fantastic. And in fact, I've already had some moments that are pretty awesome. Like, just a few minutes ago, I almost got crushed by a jet that was falling out of the sky. Dude, check that out. Check that out. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love this. Any diggers? Yeah, they love to dig, don't they? I love the way they look. Hognose snakes look so adorable, in my opinion. It has to do with their snout. Their snout is like it's like pointed upwards. If you know what if you know what I'm talking about, the hognose snake, they have their nose, it's like pointed a little upwards in like a shovel shape. If you know what I'm talking about. But that's what I like about them. They're just adorable creatures. They're always trying to dig. Like, I once saw this video, someone placed their hognose snake on a blanket, and that snake just tried to dig into the blanket the whole time. He was just moving his head back and forth, trying to burrow into the blanket. It was adorable. Metin wanted you to say he has 13 goats. You have 13 goats? 13 goats? I'm jealous. I would love to have farm animals. I really would. Cats, dogs, they're great, but nothing beats a good old farm animal. One day I would love to visit a farm and, you know, just interact and socialize with all the farm animals. My favorite farm animal is cows. You know, I know we use them for food most of the time, but there are some people who keep cows as legitimate pets. And you know what? They can have really interesting personalities, and they're very loving creatures. Cows are very, very loving creatures. It's very sad we use them for food, like a lot, but in my opinion, I think, gotcha! Ha! In your face! I love that dog tag feature as well. You collect dog tags every time you do a finisher on someone. It's super fun. Oh no, it's all good, Metin. It's all good. But I really do think that's cool you have goats. That's really awesome. That's awesome you have horses. You can bring me mine. You've shown me your horses. You have. You've shown me your brother, I think, riding on those horses too. Your horses are awesome. I really like them. That's really cool. That's really cool. Really cool. I'm super happy that you're able to have all these amazing animals, but I would love to have a goat. Goats are cool. And the fact that you have 12 of them, 13 goats, that's amazing, bro. That's a whole flock, or like a herd. That's a herd of goats. At that point, you might as well just carry one of those sticks and, what do they call people that herd goats? Isn't collecting dog tags part of the enemy, dog tags of the enemy illegal? You don't allow people to recognize. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Can you weigh in on that, Peter? What is the protocol for taking dog tags off of the enemy in real life? Because I know that if it's your comrades, you take their dog tag and you bring it back to either their loved ones or something like that. But what's the protocol regarding taking people's dog tags off their bodies? Do you know anything about that, Peter? If you can clarify, because that sounds about right, that you wouldn't want to take them off the enemy bodies because then they can't identify who that person is. I mean, dog tags are very important to identify a body that has been just completely mangled. They're very important to identify bodies, that's for sure. And I think if you take them off of the body, it'll be harder to identify that person. But yeah, that actually feels about right. That collecting a dog tag off the enemy doesn't seem like a good idea, because then they can't really identify who that person was. I mean, especially if that person was hit with like a major explosive or something, or is like completely and totally mangled. I think it's very important that you leave a dog tag on your enemy, honestly, just so they can at least identify that body and bring it back to their loved ones. Oh, sweet Lord. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. genuinely, I feel really bad, bro. Because I try my hardest to respect everyone's privacy as best as possible. Good Lord. Oh, man, you know. I'm just having a really good time talking to you guys, and sometimes I don't keep track of what I'm saying. I deeply apologize. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I really gotta work on what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes I talk faster than I think, unfortunately. If that makes any sense to you, talking faster than you think. Like, you say stuff before you think it all the way through. So, yeah, that's me. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you very much, Peter. You know, I really do appreciate how kind you're being about this whole thing. Because I do understand the seriousness of it all. So, thank you so much for being so understanding. I really do appreciate it a lot. I do. It means a lot to me that you're not, that you don't come down hard on me for that. Searched it, and yes, it's illegal for collecting if it's not done for memorial purposes, or let's see, if it's not done for memorial purposes or identification. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a hell of a lot of sense. That does. Thanks for clarifying, Dan. Thanks for clarifying. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have any good vehicles. We have this, I'm gonna take this vehicle, and I'm gonna drive all the way to the other end of the map, see if I can take F. Let's give that a shot, shall we? All right. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I love doing YouTube, I do. But sometimes I talk just a little too fast. That's something people have told me in the past, that I talk really fast. And they say that I don't think out what I say all the time. And yes, I admit that is true. There have been times where I say stuff and I do not fully think it through, but I say it anyways, and then I immediately regret it. Like, the second after I say it, I regret it. Trust me, that happens a lot. It does. In fact, a lot of people I know, well, they didn't appreciate it. They didn't really appreciate it. In fact, they came down harder on me than you did, Peter. Let's just say, people didn't really like it in my past, unfortunately. But I'm working on it. One day at a time, folks. One day at a time. Keep the language in English. You know what? You know, I don't really mind that they're speaking in a foreign language. Yes, I can't understand it, so I don't know exactly what they're saying. But I will say, I'm not bothered by it. You know, Dan did ask, so I guess you know, you could respect him and his request. I'm not gonna like force it upon you, but there are a lot of streamers who prefer that everyone in their chat speaks English. But I have no problem with you speaking your own language. I really don't. I mean, I can't understand it, so it's a little harder for me to grasp, because I don't know what you're saying. But like I said, I'm not too bothered by it, because at this point, I know some of you long enough that I do not mind if you speak in your own language. I really don't. Because I'm confident whatever you're saying isn't mean. Like, genuinely, I'm confident whatever you guys say in your own language is not something negative. Because I've known you guys long enough that I trust you guys don't do that. You're doing it for moderation purposes. Hey, that makes sense. Thank you very much, Dan. Thank you very much for that. You're on top of your moderation. That's great. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. But me personally, if I know the person for long enough, I have no problem with them wanting to speak in their own language. But I do understand. I do understand where you're coming from, Dan. Yeah, you are. You are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, Dan, I would say if Peter speaks in their own language, you know, I wouldn't give him too much trouble for it, because, well, let's just say you can trust them. You can trust them. Wholeheartedly, you can trust them, because they are 100% a really good person. That's for sure. What year was I born? 1999. 1999. I am unfortunately an old fart now. Unfortunately, I'm a real old fart. I mean, I'm not super old, but I'm also not considered a young person anymore by any means. Like, seriously. In fact, several times I have been called Unk. If you know what it means to be called Unk, then you probably understand. But I have been called Unk on several occasions, actually. Does it hurt? It did at first. It did at first, not gonna lie, it did at first. Someone calling me Unk, but you know, at this point, I simply do not care. I guess that's just how young people talk to people like us. You know what it means to be called Unk. Oh, thank goodness I'm not alone. Yeah, no. When I was first called Unk, I was actually quite taken aback because I had never, ever been called that before. And when they called me that, well, I had mixed feelings. But over time, I have learned to accept that status. I really have. I've learned to accept that the Unk status, it's gonna happen to us all. Let me tell you right now, folks, it's gonna happen to us all. You cannot in any way stop it from happening. Oh no, you're not old, Peter, I know that. But let me just say, you can't stop the progression of time, and eventually you'll get to my age, and I'm sure at one point or another, you'll get called that too. It's only a matter of time. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you and say it won't happen because, man, we all grow up. There's no stopping it. There is no stopping it, my man. The passage of time is eternally going forward, and there's really all you can do is accept it. That's really all you can do is accept it and move on. We got a tank. Okay, so this map in particular, regarding tanks, is a little bit easier in my opinion. There's a lot more open space. So let's see what we can do with this bad boy. Old brothers, head to our homes. The time is passing. The time passing is a blessing. Actually, I have been told by my parents that to grow old is an extreme honor and privilege because there are a lot of people on this planet who do not have the same privilege and they pass away at a very young age. So to be able to get past 50 years old is a major milestone in life. Considering how many ways a person can die in this world and how many different things can possibly take you away from us, like, it's definitely a privilege, and I think you should be proud. If you get to the age of 50 or older, you should be very proud of that. Like, genuinely. Take pride in that, man. Because it just means you have seen a hell of a lot. You'll pass 50 years? Oh, I don't doubt it, Peter. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. I don't doubt it. You are super strong, Peter. Super duper strong, my man. Super duper strong. I do not doubt you will live long, long life, my friend. I have the utmost faith in you, Peter. Ah, I gotta get out of this tank! Oh, sweet Lord. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's not blown up, but oh, okay, we're dead. Oh my goodness. Not a tank. Okay. Oh, thanks for clarifying. That is not a tank. In armored vehicle, tanks have cannons. Armored vehicles have okay. So it's not necessarily a tank. It's more of an armored, like, infantry fighting vehicle. It doesn't have like a cannon on it. It has more of an auto cannon, if anything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's an auto cannon rather than an actual like tank cannon. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. An auto cannon is what it's called. It's not like a tank. You're right. We have a fourth viewer in this stream. Hello, fourth viewer. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Armored personnel carrier. Yeah, that's it. There's IFV, there's armored personnel carrier, and then there's a few others. Yeah. Can't a tank have both a cannon and an autocannon? I mean, I suppose so, but I'm pretty sure it's either one or the other. I don't think they would put that much on. Oh, they can? Okay. Never mind then. I stand corrected. They can. They can. That's cool. They can. That's really awesome. Personally, my favorite, I like IFVs a lot. I like infantry fighting vehicles. I can't stress this enough how much I enjoy shooting autocannons in Battlefield. They're super fun. If you know how to use the autocannon correctly and like strategically, you can get quite far with an autocannon in Battlefield. They're very useful. If you can get behind vehicles with them, you can take them out real quick. I like the autocannons in Battlefield 2042. I really liked them. They were super fun. I just like autocannons in general. I prefer autocannons over actual tank cannons that take a while to reload. Of course, most modern tanks have auto-loading systems in them and aren't manually loaded anymore. Like, I think the manually loading of tanks is a thing of the past at this point, because I'm pretty sure at this point, most modern tanks have auto-loaders with them that allow them to immediately and automatically reload each shell. But there was a point when the shells had to be loaded manually. But I'm pretty sure now most modern tanks just auto-load it. Let's see. With modern technology, tanks could start to be left behind. Really? Yeah, I can see that. Modern technology is going pretty fast, my man. Modern technology is going pretty fast. For sure. Moving more onto drones. Okay, so here's my thing and how I feel about drone warfare. I think it's horrifying. I think it's absolutely horrifying. Terrifying as hell. Because let's just say when that war between Ukraine and Russia first broke out a while back, over time, I started seeing more and more news outlets reporting that they were becoming more and more commonplace. The use of unmanned drones and like kamikaze drones. I think it's really scary. I think it's really scary, bro. Like, seriously, that's not a person. That's literally just a... Oh my gosh, no. Like, hearing it fly above you is probably the scariest part, because all you hear is a very loud What's going on? What's happening? What? Is this supposed to happen? Am I supposed to be moving this fast while lying down? This doesn't feel right. Guys, something's going on. Something's going on, because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be moving this fast. Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Okay, let's see if it fixes it. Okay, let's see here. Lay down. Okay, it was temporary, but that's still pretty cool. First bug of the game. And honestly, I'm not bothered by it. I thought it was pretty silly. I don't think it breaks the game at all, because the moment I stood up and then laid back down, the bug seems to have corrected itself. So it doesn't seem like it was permanent. To be honest, wars fought by only robots would be a good thing. At least human casualties would be lower. You know, about that, I don't feel that would be the case, because those robots, they would show no mercy. And I'm pretty sure at that point, they would not differentiate human, civilian from enemy. And they would just shoot to kill, regardless of who it is. That's the sad part. Robots don't feel. They have no feelings whatsoever. Completely emotionless. So everything they do is either being commanded by a human behind the scenes or completely autonomous. And when autonomous warfare truly becomes mainstream, oh, that's gonna be horrifying, bro. That's gonna be absolutely terrifying. I don't like the idea of autonomous warfare. I mean, sure, it's convenient because then you don't have ground troops anymore and you're not sacrificing soldiers, but at the same time, a robot cannot tell the difference between a civilian target and a military target. Unless, of course, it's like in the case of RoboCop, where it's able to identify a firearm in the hands of the individual. But if it can't, then odds are it's just going to treat every target like a target instead of actually differentiating the two. Bombarding cities doesn't make a difference between civilian. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I just don't like the idea of autonomous warfare in general. I find it very scary. I find it very, very scary. And I can't support it. I cannot support autonomous warfare. I think there's a certain point where we're crossing the line. I don't think we've gotten there yet, but I feel in the future there will be a point where something will happen and it will cause major outcry in regards to autonomous warfare and machines being allowed to make decisions for themselves instead of having a human operator make the decision for them. They made giant robots that can turn a car like Transformers. Oh yeah, I heard about the Gundam in Japan. I did. Yeah, no, and in fact, they were fully prepared to let a person pilot it and to have it be completely piloted by a human being and walk around and everything. But then the government stepped in and said, you can't do that. They said they couldn't do that, but they said they were completely prepared and ready to let someone be able to pilot it, like fully fledged pilot it. That's insane. Absolutely insane. To think that that giant Gundam could have possibly been actually piloted by a human being, that's crazy. I'm really glad their government stepped up and prevented that from happening. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Crazy idea. How about we don't support... Oh! Yeah, Dan. Well, I'm afraid as much as you don't want to support war, I don't think it's gonna leave anytime soon, I'm afraid. Someone said that it was a part of human nature. Conflict has been around since the dawn of time. So, I don't support it. I'm against it wholeheartedly. But I don't think even if you have a bunch of people against it, I think it's still gonna happen. In one way or another, it's still going to happen. And I think the idea of world peace, it just seems impossible. It really does. I don't even think that's ever going to be possible, in my opinion. You can believe in it all you want, but I don't think that's ever going to happen, unfortunately. It's upsetting, but I feel like it's the honest to God truth. Honest to God truth. I don't think there's ever going to be an end to conflict in our world. It's upsetting, yeah. Yeah, you said that. Just because it's engraved in the US doesn't mean we can... Yeah, we can. We can definitely try to prevent future conflicts, for sure. We've been trying to do that. Trying to prevent conflict in general. There's only so much we can do, though, to prevent conflict. Give me that tank! Or... Oh, no, yeah, is this a... Okay, this is an autocannon. No, this is an armored personnel or IFE or whatever. This is not a tank. This is better. Let's see what we can do with this bad boy, fellas. I love these vehicles. Men, some say that Gundam could be used for warfare in the future. I don't know, because I feel like if you have a giant robot the size of a Gundam, what's gonna be able to destroy it, huh? I doubt a thing. That thing's just too large. All it takes is one person to get the idea in their head that they can destroy an entire city, and there you have it. So I think it's a really good idea that we don't build giant robots that can be physically piloted by human beings in any way, shape, or form. I think that's the one thing we should avoid overall, is allowing people the ability to pilot anything beyond the size of a tank. Because if it's a Gundam, oh, that's bad. One thing for sure, war is gonna be a automatized, oh yeah, I'm sure eventually it will, without a doubt. With the way technology's going, war is going to eventually be completely automated. It's very upsetting. Oh no! Oh boy. Ah boy. Alright. Okay. Let's see if we can take that guy out before he takes us out. This is risky. Come on. Oh dear, I'm gonna die. I'm not doing any damage to him, bro. And if I am, it's barely any. Lovely. Let's keep pushing forward, though. Oh, that's another tank. Awesome. Fantastic. I'm screwed. I'm getting out of this tank before he blows me up. They say America and China would fight with Gundam robots. That's crazy, bro. America and China fighting with Gundam robots? Wow. That's crazy. That really is. That's a wild idea. I hope it never happens, though. If there's certain things I hope never happen in terms of warfare, one thing I hope never ever happens is let's see, I think they're called kinetic weapons. There is this one kinetic weapon. It was of course it doesn't exist, but they made a movie about it called Geostorm. Of course, the thing in that movie wasn't necessarily meant to be a weapon, but the problem was it was weaponized. But kinetic space-based weapons that launch giant, things from space, they're designed to replace nuclear bombs. They do not leave fallout. They don't leave any sort of nuclear anything. And they do just as much damage, theoretically, as a nuclear bomb. And they are launched from space. And that is, in my opinion, crossing the line. War should be like in medieval times. Kings and soldiers go to one place to fight against... Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with that. But yeah, no, about the space-based weapons, I think that crosses the line at that point. Sure, it doesn't leave nuclear fallout, but it causes a hell of a lot of damage. Or so they say. Those sort of space-based weapons cause a lot of damage. They're essentially a complete replacement for nuclear bombs. I think the weapon I'm talking about is called the Rods of God. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, the Rods of God. It's of course not real, but it was an idea that was created, and it was supposed to replace the nuclear weapons. And it's supposed to do just as much, if not more damage than a nuclear bomb. Essentially what it does is from orbit, it launches a very large tungsten-based rod at like supersonic speed down into Earth. And when it impacts, it's essentially creating so much kinetic force behind it that it just devastates everything around it without leaving a single bit of nuclear radiation behind. And I think that's really scary. The idea of space-based weaponry launching stuff down onto Earth, you can't fight that. You can't. How do you intercept that? How do you intercept something like the rods of God? I don't think you can. I do not think you can intercept stuff like that. Well, let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, about the medieval thing. Yeah, go to one place to fight against each other, and king is the first on the line. Yeah, I agree with you there. That does seem better, honestly. Because there was a time when kings would fight alongside their soldiers. Like, they would lead the charge. And there's plenty of movies that give that example, where the king is there in the battlefield with their soldiers fighting. So I agree with you, Peter. That would be nice, wouldn't it? If our superiors fought alongside soldiers, but nah, I don't think that'll happen. But it is a nice thought to think that there was a point when the superiors, the ones with all the power, would go and fight alongside their fellow men. But that ain't the case anymore. In G.I. Joe movie, there's a scene where the president uses a laser from a satellite to destroy all of London. Yeah, that's another problem. Laser weapons from space, also scary, not gonna lie. Any space-based weapon scares the hell out of me, because you can't necessarily defend against a space-based weapon. You cannot, because it's going so fast at such a super fast speed that you just can't intercept it. You cannot intercept it. It's just going way too fast. Way too fast. Space-based weapons, they make me really scared. I don't like that idea at all. I think it's really, really scary thought that humanity has gotten to the point where they run the idea of space-based weaponry. Nah, I can't get behind that. If it ever does happen, I hope there's a lot of pushback, like a significant amount of pushback, because stuff like that crosses the line to me. That's how I feel about it. It crosses the line. When you go up into space and start attacking from in space down to Earth, you can't defend against that. You can't. You cannot. War is hell. Yes, I agree. But yes, I did read what you said, Peter. If it's about the medieval times thing, yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. That would be nice, wouldn't it? If our superiors fought alongside soldiers. Let's see here. What did I unlock? What did I? It said I unlocked a weapon. Or no, maybe I unlocked an attachment. Let's see here. Let me see here. Did I unlock No? All right. Well, I didn't really catch what I unlocked, but okay. Let's see if do I have any. I don't have any. Oh, I do. Wonderful. Let's put this bad boy on here. BF to me three times scope. Okay. Come on. It's not letting me. Every time I click it. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Lovely. Lovely. Well, in medieval times, the purpose of doing that was the prestige and authority. Unfortunately, not a king who went to war in medieval times did that to fight alongside the other soldiers. Wow, that's a shame. It was for prestige and authority. It wasn't necessarily because they wanted to fight alongside their men. Wow, that's unfortunate. I was under the impression they did it because they cared about their soldiers and they wanted to let them all know that they are there for them through the battle. But if it's really just for prestige and authority purposes, rather than because they genuinely want to be alongside their entire army and like personally fight with them, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're getting a little bit better here, guys. A little bit better. Slowly but surely. I'm sure by the third stream of this game, we'll have the hang of it. It just takes me a lot of time to get used to everything. Oh, that's a sniper glint right there. Yes, sir, that is a sniper glint right over there. Not sure if you saw it, but that bright little shiny white light, that was a glint. There's another glint light right. Oh my gosh, there's so many. That's a glint right there, too. Lovely. Oh, yeah, I knew it. I knew that was a sniper, bro. Awesome. Fantastic. I just love snipers, bro. They're just so grand, you know. They're amazing. Oh my goodness. I have a stuffy nose right now. Lovely. Let's see if we can use this 30-round fast mag. That sounds useful. What else we got here? Okay, 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 okay. What's this? Rifle barrel? Is that a bigger barrel? Okay. I'm good with that. What else we got here? Compensator brake. Okay. Top accessory. Laser. Okay, awesome. I'll take that. All right, let's go. He'll support you for much more. You will, Peter. Oh. Peter, that really touches me, Peter. That really does. That touches my heart. And I wish I could express just how much I appreciate you, Peter, and how much I appreciate knowing you. And you know what? I'm proud to know you. I am really proud to know you. Really, really proud. Not only have you taught me more about Croatia than I knew previously, because before I met you, I didn't know a thing about Croatia at all. In fact, I had no clue anything about it. But ever since meeting you, you have taught me quite a lot about that country. And I am very thankful. And I am touched you say words like you'll support me for much more. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you so much. I wish I could, I really wish I could better describe it, man. But I mean, I just can't put into words. There's only so much I can say because it feels like at a certain point, I'm just repeating myself over and over. Yeah, no. Thank you so much, Peter. Let's see if we can get over to A. I'm going to try and drive all the way around. Let's see. GTA 5, there's a crazy Cabela's with no pants. You can see that. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Which flag is that you just posted in chat? Is that the Croatian flag? Which flag is that? Regardless though. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm guessing it's the Croatian flag, but again, I'm not so sure. So if you could clarify for me, I would appreciate it. Oh, it's the Croatian flag? Okay, good to know. Well, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I'm really glad that you take such pride in that place. Croatian. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Really awesome stuff. I'm really happy. Good to know. If there's one thing that this YouTube channel has brought me from the day I started to now, it is the severe, and no, not severe, but the immense amount of people I have met from all over the planet. And it's really incredible to be speaking to people from across the globe. It really is, because for the longest time, most of the people I spoke to were from my country and my country alone. But to know that other countries and people from those countries are taking an interest in me, just an American out of the thousands of Americans in this country, you know, it's an honor. It really is. And I like it because I can learn more about the outside world. Because in all honesty, I've only been outside of the country once. And it was for a family vacation to, what was it? It was, oh, the name of it. It's one of the countries below Mexico or connected to Mexico. I forgot, but it was beautiful. It was a beautiful tropical country, and I loved it so much. I really did. Tropical countries are awesome. The water was really warm. Oh my God, the name of the country's slipping my mind, but the majority of people there spoke Spanish. The majority of them spoke Spanish. So it was one of the major Spanish-speaking countries. But I loved the trip. I really did. It was amazing. I learned quite a lot about what life is like outside of America. No sacrifice too great. That's a great motto. Oh, by the way, I looked up the motto I wasn't able to remember during that World War II stream. Oh God, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Even I can't. Oh my God. It was called, oh, what was it? I wish I remembered, but it was definitely a motto I could resonate with a lot. Apparently the motto was something they had come up with during the Revolutionary War, and they've had it ever since then. Hello, tank. You killed me immediately. Let's see here. You know what? I'm sick of being not able to remember it, so just give me a quick sec here. World War I. Let's see. Oh my gosh, stupid phone. 1 second here. World War II Army motto. Here it is. This will defend. That is the motto I am speaking of. That is the motto I could not remember. This will defend. That is the motto of the United States Army, and it has been that motto for quite a while, since the Revolutionary War. And when I think of that motto, when I hear that motto, I understand. I really do understand, because that motto probably means more than you think, and especially to them. But I think the motto, this will wow, we are getting our butts kicked. Look at this. Oh my goodness, bro. This is terrible. But I do like the motto, this will defend. I do. Does Croatia have its own motto for any sort of military? Does they have a motto? The Marines have the motto, whatever it takes. The Army, this will defend. I'm not sure about the Navy SEALs, but yeah, no. I do like it. It does have motto. That's cool. What's the motto? I would love to hear it because I know like 2 or 3 of the mottos for our soldiers. But I'd love to know what's the motto you guys live by. One shall stand, one shall fall. Is that the motto? Every national army has a motto. Oh well, that's great. Cool. I really do like the idea of a military having a motto to live by because I think it's the driving force behind them. Because if they just repeat that motto to themselves, I think it benefits them to have something like that to live by. I really do. Optimus. Yeah, oh, it's Optimus. Okay. They watch and sail over the Croatian sky. This is our motto for our Air Force. That's a lovely motto. I like that. They watch and sail over the Croatian sky. That's a great motto, Peter. Thank you so much for sharing. I like that motto. That sounds nice. That sounds really patriotic. That really does. My favorite motto, though, is whatever it takes. And that's the Marines motto. That is the Marines motto. And out of all the mottos I know of, that's my favorite. Whatever it takes. I think whatever it takes motto it just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain how I feel about it, but in my opinion, that motto means more to me than any other motto we have. But I like that. They watch and sail over the Croatian sky. That's a good motto. That's a really good motto. That's a great motto, actually. I love that. Thanks for sharing, Peter. Thank you for sharing. I do appreciate that. Let's see. I'm gonna try a shotgun again. Let's give it a shot. I'm not the best with this shotgun, I will say. It's not easy. But we'll give it a shot. Here we go. Control objectives and eliminate enemies. Okay. Semper Fi. That's a good one, too. That's a good one, too. Semper Fi. That's also their motto. But I think they also had a motto called Whatever It Takes. Was also another one of their mottos. But Semper Fi is a good motto, too. That's a very common motto, actually, that a lot of people know of. I think it's their current one, actually. And that's the one they stand behind for a lot. Like, they stand behind that one quite critically. I think that's the one they focus on the most, is Semper Fi. I think that's the one they take pride in the most. Salus Rep. Okay, that an Italian army motto. It means the salvation of the Republic is the supreme law. Interesting. The salvation of the Republic is the supreme law. Okay. Okay, so supreme law. That term. I don't know. Supreme law. Supreme is borderline a word you would use for like a dictatorship. I don't know though. That's just how I feel when I hear the word supreme. Because in my opinion, no place is really supreme. I really don't think so. I think we're all different in our own ways, but I don't think one country is supreme over any other country. It just seems unfair. I feel like if anything, North Korea would call themselves supreme. The month before last was the 81st anniversary of D-Day, Normandy. That's cool. September 11th is next month as well. You got a triple kill streak. That's awesome, dude. Welcome back, Pixel. Brave and effective, motto of your land forces. That's a good motto. That's a really good motto. You guys got some really good mottos. Brave and effective. I'm sure you guys are brave. I mean, to be in the military in general takes a lot of bravery for sure. Wow, okay, this shotgun's a pea shooter. I just shot him directly. And he didn't go down at all. Why don't we switch to a weapon we haven't used yet? Let's see here. I want to be marksman. What do we got here? DMR. Let's try this. The DMR. I've used that in Battlefield 2042, so let's see if we can get better with the DMR. Okay, let's give this a shot. I've never used this weapon in here. Brave and effective. Motto. Yeah, that's great. I love that. Yeah. Not much of a difference, but we still haven't fully used it. We just now equipped it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try and go after A now. I'm gonna see if I can capture that. It looks like someone's capturing it right now, but let's give it a shot. We'll spawn an HQ and let's go for A. Let's see if we can take it. It means the country's safety, their people above any other law. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thanks for clarifying. the country's safety above any other. That's a good thing. Ah! I should aim. I should really aim down my sights. Sometimes I just, I don't. And I just, I think it's called hip firing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I like hip firing, but you need to be good at it. Hip firing isn't necessarily effective as much as aiming is. Aiming's actually better than hip firing. But there are certain weapons where hip firing gets much easier. Ow! Oh my gosh. Will you understand if safety other people... Okay, gotcha. Oh, you retracted the comment. Okay, well, you feel free. You're not obligated to keep anything you say in that chat, and you are, by all means, allowed to retract any statement you say. I will, however, let you know that since this is a live stream, and it is recorded into a VOD, if you do delete your message, it will be deleted from the live chat replay, but for the video recording itself, it will be there, unfortunately. There isn't much I can do about that. It does delete it from the live chat replay, though. But the recording itself, like the actual screen recording, will capture that message, unfortunately. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We got it. Awesome. Anyone over here? No, I don't see anyone. Okay. Oh, there goes our support. Well, we took the point. Let's move forward. I'm going after E. Dude, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Would you understand if I said, wow, which means World at... Oh yeah, no, I understand that. I know the abbreviation is World at War. I understand that, yes. Yes, affirmative. I do understand that. Wow, World at War, yes. Yes, I do understand that abbreviation. If there's probably people who don't, but for me, it's kind of ingrained into the back of my skull what that abbreviation means. And I'm sure a lot of other people know exactly what WAW means when they hear it, especially if you're a gamer of any kind. Everyone knows that abbreviation. It was kind of burned into the back of our heads as children, especially the people who played that game when it first came out. Like, you give them that abbreviation, and I guarantee you that's the first thing that pops into their head is World at War. Just another reason for people to watch out on what they say. Yeah, you're right. You're correct. You are correct. It's hard to do typing. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Oh, you mean it's hard to type in World at War? Is that what you mean? Like the... Or is it just hard to type in general? Well, regardless, though, I don't blame you. If English isn't your first language, then by all means, I do not blame you for having trouble. Seriously, I don't. If I did, that would be very mean of me. But if it's not your first language, then I do understand, my friend. I really genuinely do. Spanish isn't my first language, and I don't know how to speak or write it at all. In fact, if I visited Mexico, I would be considered illiterate by every single person there. That kind of applies to any country you go to. If you don't speak their language or know how to read or write it at all, you're technically illiterate by their standards, by any country's standards. That's what that's called, illiteracy. You don't know how to read or write. But that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You're just there as a tourist. You're just there as a tourist. But apparently that's called illiteracy, when you can't read or write a certain language. But it's not a bad thing. Again, it's not a bad thing. It really isn't. If you're just there for tourism, I think people giving you a hard time for not being able to do that is ridiculous. I don't think people should give anyone a hard time if they're visiting a country that they aren't originally from. A UAV? Wait a minute. What? UAV? Oh, cool. Okay. How do I call in a UAV? I'm gonna call in a UAV. Wait a minute. Oh! Oh, look at that! Can I actually see it in the sky? Maybe not, but, oh, okay. So it looks like this UAV follows me around and does circles around me. Okay. Or no, maybe it just does. Oh, yeah, no, it does follow me. Okay. That's cool. A personal UAV, just like Call of Duty. Interesting. I don't think there was UAVs in 2042, I don't think. I don't think so at all. I think this UAV is new to this game. I don't think there was actual UAVs in 2042 whatsoever. Got one. Next person. Oh, I should have just used my other gun. Lovely. You might bring your friends on next live. Hey, that'd be really cool, Peter. The more the merrier, my friend. The more the merrier. Thank you very much. I would love to talk to your friends, man. I would love to, whoever they are, I would love to have them here. I would love to have them here and speak to them. It would be my pleasure. That would be that's a wonderful idea, Peter. That's a wonderful idea. And by all means, go ahead. The more the merrier. I would love it. You're in one server where it's like 1K people, so you'll try to bring at least 100. 100. Okay, all right. That's a lot of people to bring to a live stream. But I don't mind. I do not mind. I will say though, if I end up getting nervous, that's because I've never done a live stream in front of 100 people. Yeah, that's true. I've never live streamed. And the most people I have ever had in any given live stream was like 20. And it was very short-lived. So if you bring 100 people, holy cow, I'm not gonna say I won't be nervous, but I'm also going to stay strong and keep my composure, because that is definitely a big step up from streaming to 3 or even 5 people. But that would be pretty cool to have 100 people watching my live stream at one time. That's actually pretty dope. I would love that, Peter. That would be really awesome, because there are streamers who do have that. In fact, there's streamers who have thousands of people watching their live stream. That's crazy, bro. That would be awesome, Peter. That would be really awesome. I don't see anyone. There's a guy right there. He's right here. There he is. Sorry, buddy. You can't hide from me. Is that a med kit? That is a med kit. Can I use it? No, I cannot. Okay, well, I'm good. All right. 2042, there was a DLC, modern weapon. So, okay. There was a DLC where modern soldiers fighting. Oh, there was. Was it a limited time event? Because I know during the promotions for the 2042 game, they were showcasing how you could have modern soldiers fighting against World War II soldiers. I've heard. Let's see. It would be nice to test to see how long you can handle. That would definitely be something. But you know what? There's actually a function that they included in the YouTube live streaming called slow chat. And it basically slows down the chat extremely. Because if I didn't slow down the chat, I would not be able to get to a single message. The chat would be moving so fast that I wouldn't have time to read any of them. So if we do get to the point where we have that many people, I am going to make sure to enable slow chat. That way, the messages come in at a reasonable pace. I mean, they'll come in much slower, but they'll come in at a more reasonable pace that I can keep up with. Because I certainly can't keep up with 100 messages coming in all at once. Yes, sir. But I'll definitely utilize slow mode for something like that. For sure. I'm gonna miss 2042. As much as people didn't like it, I have a lot of memories with it. I really do. Actual moderators can slow chat too, but for the ones that, but for now there's no reason. I would only have slow chat enabled if we had over 20 people in the lobby or in the live chat, because at that point there's so many people talking at once that it would go much faster and slow chat would be necessary. But right now, as it stands, we don't have enough people to merit using slow chat. But I guarantee you most streamers that have more than 100 people watching them definitely use slow chat. Like, seriously, I think they all do, honestly, because you just simply can't read messages that fast. Yeah, I remember COVID-19 during 2020. I'm kind of glad I graduated before COVID hit, because during COVID, all of the high schools around me and school systems in general shut down completely. Homeschooling, remote schooling, all of that suddenly blew up in popularity, and that's all anyone ever did. But as time went on, and as vaccines started to be released to the major populace, school systems started to require that students come back to in-person learning. And let's just say, after a student's been doing online learning, like video learning for a long time, they get used to it, and they just don't want to go back. And there were a majority of students who did not want to go back to in-person learning at all. They didn't. They much preferred doing video chat learning and stuff like that. They kind of changed how people felt about in-person school learning, yeah. Yeah, I remember the lockdown too, actually. During the beginning of the lockdowns here in California, people were going to such great lengths to wear masks. Some people even made their own masks, honestly, even though that's not really recommended. There was also a shortage of several things for quite a long time, specifically toilet paper. It was really, really hard to buy toilet paper. There were people panic buying, actually. And when they realized they didn't need the toilet paper, after the vaccines started coming out more available, they tried returning their panic purchases. And you know what the stores said to them? A big fat no. A big fat no. Each store refused to let people who panic purchased multiple items at once. They just said, nope, you can't return that. Especially the people who bought all the toilet paper in a panic. They weren't able to return any of it. Every single store just straight up refused to let them return it. And for good reason. For very good reason. Kids had to go online class. Yeah, they did, didn't they? A lot of, pretty much every kid in America was doing online learning during the beginning of COVID. Pretty much every single one. I think I'm gonna stop this live stream in 20 minutes. We did go past the 2-hour mark significantly, so you must understand that 3 hours is a very long time for me to be staring at a computer screen and talking nonstop. I am having a wonderful time though, and I am very happy this live stream has so many people talking. Like seriously, I'm glad you're all here, guys. Thank you so much. But I have to wave the white flag at the 3-hour mark because, you know, I'm hungry now. It's been about almost 2.5 hours since I've eaten anything. So, yeah, no, I'm gonna wave the white flag once we hit the 3-hour mark, but it has been a genuine pleasure to be speaking with all of you. It really has. Pretty much every kid in the world during COVID was online. Yeah, but okay. No, I'm ending at the 3-hour mark. We haven't reached the 3-hour mark yet. We're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. But if you have to go now, Peter, thank you so much for stopping by and take good care. But unless you're talking about me leaving, I'll be here for another 20 minutes. Once we hit the 3-hour mark, then I'll stop it there. But we still got about 20 minutes left, folks. 20 minutes. And I like whole numbers. I'm all about whole numbers. I will not stop at a half a number. I want a whole number for this live stream. It is indeed. Yeah, no. We got 20 minutes left. 20 minutes. I will stay for another 20 minutes. Once we reach the 3-hour mark, then I'll stop. But I ain't gonna stop until we get to a whole number here. Ah! Oh my gosh.
Enemies are attacking objective Charlie.
I'm really happy you all decided to come. It's okay. I don't know military time off the top of my head. So if that means it's late for you, by all means, go get some sleep. By all means. Sleep is very important. Very, very important. I would know. If I have a lack of sleep, my mood just it tanks. It goes bad really fast. So if it's late for the both of you, by all means, please go get some sleep. It would be almost 11. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, but I mean, I don't wanna say leave, but I also don't want to say don't sleep. Sleep's very important. So if you do want to go to sleep, by all means, please do go to sleep. Because sleep is very important to live a healthy, functional lifestyle, my friends. It really is. If you don't get enough sleep, well, you ain't gonna function correctly. In fact, they say people who are sleep deprived are on the same level as someone who has gotten heavily intoxicated from alcohol. And it just has to do with the fact that your brain, it doesn't function optimally with a lack of sleep. You'll stay awake oh my goodness, Peter. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. I wish I could still stay up that late. When I was younger, I would stay up super late, sometimes past 12 o'clock. And sometimes my parents had to force me to go to bed, actually. But I actually, you know, here's what I did. We would go to bed at around 7 or 8 p.m. And then I would stay in my bed for a bit, about an hour or so. And then when I knew my parents were in their bed and like close to being asleep, I would get up out of my bed, turn on my computer, and continue playing on my computer for another hour and a half during the night. They don't know that though. They weren't aware, but that's what I would do. Every time they put me to bed, I'd get out of bed about 25, 30 minutes later and just turn my computer back on and keep playing. Yes, sir. That's what happens when you give a kid his own computer in his own bedroom. Yes, sir. I got you, buddy. Come on. Oh, no, don't be a snitch. Don't be a snitch, Dan. No, don't be a snitch. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, man. Please don't snitch on me. Please don't snitch on me. Oh my gosh. I love doing this, man. I love live streaming. It's so wonderful. I get to talk to so many interesting people and learn so much about people's lives. And it gives me such a greater view of the world. Because for the longest time, the only people I talked to were people within my own country. And it's only within the past 2 years have I met tons of people from outside of my own country and learned about how they live their lives. But I'd say out of all of them, Peter, you have told me the most about how you live your life in your country. Because I've met quite a few people from parts of the world, but none as detailed as what you've told me. So, yeah, that's awesome. But for quite a while, all I spoke to was only people from my own country. You had a friend who was a great snitch. Oh, that's just lovely. Don't you just love snitches? It's just amazing, bro. No, but seriously, we have a term here in the United States regarding snitches. The term is snitches get stitches. And that essentially means that if you snitch, odds are you're gonna pay for it. Now, this mainly applies to like crime and organized stuff like that, like drug cartels and stuff. I think they're the ones that coined that term officially. But yeah, no, if you snitch on like a cartel or something, odds are they're gonna come after you. In fact, I'm pretty sure the guy who is the son of Pablo Escobar, the famous drug cartel kingpin or whatever, his son recently snitched big time on some major drug organizations. And let's just say, when he did that, they immediately placed him into witness protection. They immediately put him into witness protection. Because once he did that, I'm sure he was well aware that the cartel would stop at nothing to find him and kill him. That's kind of where that term snitches get stitches came from. Can you sell stitches? Make some... I don't think so. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's where that term came from. Because if you snitch on those kind of organizations, odds are they'll come after you. And they will hurt you or kill you in the process. Ah! But thankfully he's in witness protection now, and he's working with our own government to help take down these major organizations. Which is a good thing. But at the same time, I really hope he doesn't die. I really do. Because even if you're in witness protection, that won't stop them from trying to find you. That won't stop them. No, they will still try to find you. Can you talk like Texas people, though? I don't know. What does a Texas person sound like? You made a crown for him, and it says King of... Oh, wow. You had a friend who was a snitch, and you made a crown for him, King of Snitches. That's silly. I like that. I like that. That's very funny. Cool, cool, cool. Of course, they would come for you just to give you some cookies, right? Oh, yeah, no, just cookies. Like cowboys, huh? Let's see if I can give this a shot here. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Yeah, that sounds nothing like a Texan. I'm sorry. I don't know any Texans. I really don't. So I have no idea what a Texan sounds like. I don't. You say they sound like cowboys, but what does a cowboy sound like? I'm not good at imitations. I'm really not. I'm not really good with voice impressions either. But I certainly try. I'm gonna switch weapons here once more. You can go back to my trusty AK-47. Well, that's what I think it is, even though that's not what it is, but it looks like one to me. Texan people spotted right here. Really? Really? Well, I'm sure they get lots of snakes in their boots. I'm sure they get lots of snakes in their boots. Even Arthur would come out. Oh yeah, no, Arthur would have a major word with me about how I just completely disgraced his way of life. Was California part of Mexico Empire? I'm not sure. Was California part of Mexico at one point? I don't know. All I know is that a long time ago, America it all belonged to the Native Americans, and that over time, America just sort of booted them all out. If you look up a map of how the Native American lands have changed from the very beginning to now, it's very sad. Because over time, they just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, and now it's very, very, very small. They used to own this entire land, but you know what? We just took it from them. Hey! 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 Oh my gosh! He closed the door on me! Listen here, pet. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, but I don't necessarily like American history too much. I know enough about it to know that we pushed these people off of the land that was theirs and we put them onto reservations, and at this point they barely have any land left. It's very sad. It really is. But if we didn't do that, America wouldn't exist. Your brother, Latin, oh my gosh. Let's see, Arthur, he is a prick, isn't he? I'm losing track of the conversation, folks. I'm losing track of the conversation. It's going everywhere. Let's see if I can, yeah, no, I lost track of the conversation. Because now I see he is a prick, isn't he? They are hot men. What's going on? What are we talking about now? Please, clue me in, because I'm lost now, actually. I'm lost. Yeah, things just sort of went one way and then another, and now I'm sort of lost, honestly. We went from talking about... We've gone through a lot of topics, haven't we? But I gotta say that that COD World War II stream that we did, like yesterday, day before, I really did enjoy that, because I just love games that want to show you history in its rawest form. Your brother likes Latin girls. Oh, I see. Well, here in America, people like Latinas, apparently. Me personally, I do too. I admit I do too. But apparently a lot of Americans like them. I think they're nice. They look nice. I do. They do. People have their preferences, though. They do. But I like them. I think they're cool. I think they're really cool. They're very pretty people. Very, very pretty. So yeah. No, your brother, hey, to each their own. If he wants to like them, by all means, just let him. Just let him like what he likes, man. If that's the kind of people he likes, be my guest. But if I had to choose a girl to date, you like humans. Well, I sure hope you like humans. I sure hope you like humans. I really hope you like humans, honestly, because there really isn't anything else you can like. I like the conspiracy theory that Mark Zuckerberg is actually a lizard person. And the reason for that is there have been several instances where Mark Zuckerberg has said some stuff that have really just thrown people off. It's quite funny. You like them as well, man. Really? Oh, really? That's cool. Good for you, my man. Good for you. Congratulations. Why? I don't know. I think it's funny that people are so obsessed over the idea that Mark Zuckerberg is actually a lizard person. I mean, I know he's not, but it's still a silly thing to think of. There have been some moments during interviews where he said certain things that catch people off guard. At one point, he was talking about how something about humans, but I think he said something along the lines of, I would know if I was human, or I can't remember quite right, but when he started saying these things, people were making conspiracy theories everywhere. I totally do, you know. See ya. Let's see. Totally not a lizard man. Yeah, no, I'm sure he's not a lizard person. See ya. Are you out of here, Menton? Let's see. Hey, bro. See ya. SMO. Are you leaving? If you're leaving, take good care, my friend. Glad to have you here on my channel and my live streams. I'm really happy you decided to stop by. I really am. And the fact that you're not, okay, good. Thank you very much for clarifying. But I am really appreciative that the three of you have stuck around for quite some time now, almost 3 hours. Okay, now I'm, okay. Oh, all right. Now MM. Okay, all right. Well, if you have to go, you take very good care of yourself. You have a wonderful day. Pursue your dreams. Never stop. Never stop. Always push forward. Take it day by day, week by week, month by month, and never ever give up on what you believe in or your dreams. Like, in my opinion, if you keep chasing your dreams, they will come true. That's something I strongly believe in. I've been chasing my dreams for 2 years now, and it's really benefited. Oh, no, it's all good. Yeah, no, you're good, man. But yeah, no, I can't stress that enough, guys. Just chase your dreams and do what you enjoy. Do what you enjoy in life, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Do whatever it takes to to chase what you want in life. Because people who don't, they aren't happy. They just aren't. You're more happy when you're doing what you enjoy and chasing after what you want, not what other people want for you, but what you want. If you're doing what other people want for you, that's not right. You shouldn't be doing what other people want for you. You should be doing what you want for yourself. What you want for yourself, what's most important. You will. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I do appreciate it. I hope to see you again very soon. I promise you, I will squeeze those World at War streams in very soon once I get through all my Battlefield beta streams. Inspirational background music. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. I think this is a vehicle repair station. 100% certain. That's really great, though. I really do appreciate those words, Metin. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the second like. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you. You know, if you like my live streams, you know, I'm glad. I'm really happy. I do these streams for you guys and for myself, too. You know, I started doing them because I just realized how much I love talking to people. And it brings me a lot of satisfaction, quite a lot of satisfaction in life to be doing this for all of you. And the fact that you guys take several hours out of your day every time you come by my streams, I can't thank you enough. Because you're making a conscious decision to be here and to participate in my... Oh, third like! Holy crap! Thank you! But no, seriously, y'all are making a conscious effort to come here and join my live streams, and I can't thank you enough. I'm really happy about that, you know? I wish I could better express it, but it feels like whenever I try to, I'm just repeating myself. There's only so much I can do to express my gratitude, really. There's only so much I can do. But I will always and forever be grateful for every person I ever meet through doing YouTube. Like, genuinely. I can't forget any of you. I can't. Especially not you, Peter. Like, honestly, I've known you for long enough that I simply can't forget you. I cannot. Do I know who iShowSpeed is? Yes, I do. I'm pretty sure at this point everyone knows who that guy is. He's done quite a lot. Quite a lot. And, yeah. Thank you with my credit card number. Very funny. There was this one clip of iShowSpeed. He lit off a Pikachu firework inside his own house. And I don't think it was even his house. I think it was his mom's house. And he lit off a Pikachu firework. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? He lit it off. And, well, let's just say he caused major fire damage in the process. He did not think it through at all. I mean, people loved it. Don't get me wrong. People love seeing him do stupid stuff like that. But, bro, come on. Seriously. You may have all these followers, but that's no excuse not to use your brain. Seriously. Not smart move. No. He dived on his camera. Yeah, no. Very, very unsmart move. Like, seriously, Speed? Come on, man. I mean, I know he's super young. But that's no excuse for using common sense. Because at this point, that's literally just common sense. A firework inside a house. If you don't know what's going to happen when you do that, well, I feel very sorry for you. Because I'd like to think that 99% of people know what's going to happen when you light a firework inside a house. Remember when he jumped on the camera? Yeah, I do. Come on, Speed. Don't be so speedy. Yeah. No, but seriously, man. Sometimes he does some crazy stuff. And, I mean, although people love him, regardless of what he does, those decisions he makes, it's hard for me to have full respect for him. It really is. I like him. I think he's cool. But it's hard for me to respect him wholeheartedly. When he does stuff like lighting a firework off at his house on purpose and not even thinking twice about it, come on, man. How can a person respect you when you do that? I'm sorry. I mean, seriously, man. I'm sorry. I can't. I'll stop obsessing over it. He was in Europe. Yeah, he recently finished a tour of China. He went to China and toured all around. And let's just say he's super popular in China. Let's just get that out of the way. He is obsessively popular in China. Because when he went there, he would have hundreds of people following him around wherever he went. And China treated him like a king. They actually did. Like, he was treated with the utmost respect and royalty. Seriously, he could probably do whatever the hell he wants in that country and they wouldn't even do anything about it. Because, man, they love him. I mean, does he care about respect when he makes like that? Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I suppose when you make that much money, you lose sight of certain things. I'm not saying everyone does, but I will say that when you make a significant amount of money, it slowly becomes harder and harder to hold on to the values that you had. Because after all, money can change people. It has. It always will. There have been certain people that have won the lottery and it completely ruined their life. And they have even come out and said that they wish they never won the lottery. Because too much money, well, it will change you for sure. And you probably won't even notice it, but other people will. I can guarantee you, other people will notice the change in you. They will. There was this guy that won like $10 million. He spent it all in a year, and now he's back to working his same low minimum wage job. And he says he doesn't regret it though. But in my opinion, if I ever won that much money, you know what I'd do? I would put it in a savings account, and I would slowly chip away at it. Also, they give you a choice between taking a lump sum payment or monthly payments. And the biggest difference is, if you take that lump sum, the government taxes it heavily. But if you take the monthly payments, I don't think it's taxed at all. He travels to all Europe. Really? That's cool. Yeah, no, he's going on a lot of tours, it looks like. He's visiting a lot of places in the world. He's probably having a good time. But yeah, if I ever won that much money, I would take the monthly payments over the lump sum. Because the lump sum gets taxed heavily, and at the end of the day, after taxes, you are making a lot less than if you took the monthly payments.
We are moving on Delta.
I would just live like without working. Oh yeah, no, well, here's the thing. The man who made all that money, he made some very poor financial decisions, including buying illegal drugs, spending it on strippers, going to casinos, gambling a hell of a lot of it, buying luxurious cars, buying luxurious mansions, and yeah, that's how he burned through it super fast. He just started making a bunch of terrible financial decisions, and he burned through it all in a year. But apparently he doesn't regret it. He said he would do it again, which is very hard to believe. You'd make an army with that money. Oh, wow. Really? Cool, cool, cool. Okay, well, we have officially passed the 3-hour mark, folks. Man, it has been a lovely stream. It really has. It really has. And 99% of people quit gambling before winning. That's something a gambler would say. I don't know, though. Yeah, no, but gambling, stay away from gambling. Every single one of you, please, for the love of God, stay away from gambling. It is a very, very bad thing. It's addictive, and it will ruin your life. It will ruin your life immediately. It will. All right, everybody. Well, this has been Battlefield 6, and I am genuinely looking forward to playing this a lot more in the future. Peter, I do hope to play this game with you. I really do. So until next time, everyone, keep it 100. Have a great rest of your day, evening, night, or wherever you are in the world. And I truly wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye!